The Dad and Drew Show. Two idiots
It's
on
tangents.
On Wednesdays at 8 p.m. YouTube.
It's like professional.
It really is. It's like you knew what you were doing, dude. Nice job.
I will say that I am pretty proud of my editing chops lately. I think I'm getting way better with editing.
Yeah. I think so too.
In this downtime. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Dad and Drew Show.
Yeah.
It's Wednesday. Wednesday.
It's Wednesday.
I couldn't even get through 1 minute. 1 minute.
It must have been the woof of your mouth.
The Wednesday was in the roof of my mouth.
Wednesday.
Oh no. Oh God. This is terrible.
Yeah.
I shouldn't be allowed to speak.
No. Well, not in a public forum. Not in a public
not
setting.
At all.
Not in a public setting. Just
my gosh.
Just conversation with friends, you know, on only on a Wednesday.
Only on a Wednesday, yeah. Wednesdays only. Wednesdays only. So what have you been up to, buddy? Good to see you.
Good to see you too, man. Like always, you know, I chat with you through the week, you know, just through messages and stuff. But it's nice to actually see your lovely face here on a Wednesday.
On this lovely Wednesday.
Wednesday, yeah. No, I
feel like. Oh no, I'm good. Okay, I felt I was short. I got to pop up my chair, but I think I'm okay.
I'm trying to make sure that I'm the same size as you.
Same size. Yeah, you'll need to put on a little bit of weight. Size as me.
Some more eating. I know, a lot more eating.
A little bit more.
But yeah, I've been working my real job lately, and
poor man.
Oh, it's a grind, man. I got a lot going on. You know, I work at the college, like I told you, doing the bakery stuff, and the kids are just eating the stuff up faster than I can produce it.
Oh my gosh.
You know, but
so how many kids are at your school?
Oh my God. Well, we feed for lunchtime, it's 1,200
Skadoo in the house.
Yeah, there's a lot of kids. It's 1,200 kids for lunch. Yeah. It's a lot. But you know what the problem is? Before the whole, and I didn't want to get down the whole COVID thing, but anyway, COVID.
It's here. It's not like you can ignore it.
No. So, what happened is everything I do has to be packaged. Good.
How are you tonight, Sammy Skadoo?
Skadooch. But everything has to be pre-packed. All my desserts have to go into containers, individual containers. So I have to if I make cake, I got to cut it and then I got to put it into little, individual containers. And it's just time consuming. It's not hard, you know what I mean? But it's just, it's a physical thing and it's just time consuming. But other than that, I'm doing great. Been doing the live stream, trying to remember how to edit vlogs and actually put up vlogs, not just live stuff.
It's so weird when you get a video done and you're like, oh, now I have to do stuff to it.
Yeah, no, that's what it was. I was like, oh, wait. Oh, yeah, I got to do that. And then
Morgan, what is up, Disney's enthusiast?
Very enthusiastic.
Morgan will be making a feature along with this fellow in one of my upcoming videos where I'm doing a little collaboration with some of my vlogging friends. So Morgan will be helping us out in that video. So watch out for that one. That one's actually all done, edited, and ready to go. I just need to get times to release things. I'm trying to, we have our group of friends in the Diz Jabber family and everybody's got things going on. And you try not to step on people's premieres and schedule things so that you're not, running over people. You want to be kind.
Well, but it's so hard too because there's only 7 days in a week.
Yeah, and when you have three channels,
well, yeah,
and I'm trying to do a video for each channel a week,
right?
And then Wednesdays is already taken for the Dad and Drew Show,
right? Those jerks taking up a Wednesday? What the heck, man?
Yeah,
that's baloney.
Those jerks are always doing stuff.
They really are.
Wednesdays and being a pain in the butt. All right, we are going to jump right into the most fun segment that I think we have.
Yeah.
Well, we only have 2 segments. Really, we technically have 2 segments and a tangent segment, which is just us basically tangenting on everything. So we are at.
It's time for Disney, Universal, theme parks, that kind of stuff news. You didn't think would be more like focused than that, did you?
That music is so great. I love it. It's like
ding 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 ding. I wanted it to be like, old timey newsy.
Yeah, like news really.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you can't get around it. It happened today.
Yeah, I figured you'd bring it up.
Everybody was just going crazy about this today. My phone was going nuts.
Yes, off the Fantasyland just asked, any updates on the outlet? Yes, there is.
Well, guess what? Vineland opened today.
Yes, it did.
Everybody and their mother, who was a vlogger other than me and that guy, because we have real life jobs, were there this morning.
Yeah.
Going ahead and vlogging the outlet. Only Vineland. I don't think International was open. I didn't see anybody mention anything about International. Mm-hmm. And I wouldn't be surprised if they, although everything we think was going to happen is not going to happen.
Yeah. Apparently not.
We thought maybe they wouldn't let vloggers in there, and literally like the entire store today was vloggers and personal shoppers. So that didn't happen.
No.
Okay, Morgan, there are reservations needed. Here's the way it's working. There are like 5 spots or so outside the door. If you're looking at the door to the left, to the right, there's like another 5 or something spots, socially distanced, 6 feet apart. So basically the first 10 people in line are the first ones in the store. They're letting like 27 or 30 people max or something in the store at a time, if that. And then there's a sign where you have to go up to the front and give them your phone number. And that enters you in the virtual key. You tell them your phone number and how many people are with your party. And then they'll text you when it's your time to take the spots of the 10 people who went in the store in line. So basically it's like 10 can wait outside. When those 10 spots are gone, they're going to be texting people to come and get those spots. So you have to be there. It's not like you can make yourself a reservation from home,
right?
And go, which kind of stinks for me because, I don't want to spend all day there at the outlet waiting to try and get in the store.
Like waiting for Rise.
Yep. So the second location, Sally Turner said she heard it's not open. I had heard it was not open also. And I'm wondering if they're not even going to open that.
Now,
because
is that the smaller one? I always forget.
Yeah, I drive smaller than Vineland.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering from a staffing standpoint and things like that, if maybe they'll just consolidate down to one store. I did watch a few vlogs today. It looks like they did nothing from a restocking standpoint. Like they closed the doors in March, and the stuff that was there in March that's in my last video is basically the stuff that is there today. I didn't see really anything wowing me as far as new merch. No new Loungeflies, no new stuff like that. So I don't know if they're going to let people just ravage the store here first and liquidate this stuff.
Get rid of all the...
And then move on to bringing in some of the new stuff that they probably have sitting in a warehouse. Who knows? There was like some sprinkling of some like Easter and St. Patrick's Day stuff because those 2 holidays pretty much just got blown out of the water.
Thrown under the bus.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder if they still have the Mickey Mouse backpack, the Christmas one.
I don't know. I didn't see it in anybody's vlogs, and that had been shipped to Disney stores apparently. So there were some Disney stores around the country that were posting that backpack up. So I don't know. I think I'm going to try and get there maybe tomorrow night or Friday night. I'm going to have to go when the wife gets home and then leave and hopefully be able to get there. I think they close at 7 now.
Yeah.
So it's going to be dicey for me to get there, get a registration, and get in, hopefully. If not, I'll have to go like early on a Saturday morning.
Yeah.
But I'm excited.
Yeah, man.
The outlet's back, which is fun. That was always a big driver of traffic for my site.
Yeah.
Which I'm in like such the dilemma right now. This is so inside stuff that nobody really probably cares about. But like I was making like 10,000 views from some of those views, and I was making, you know, good ad money off of those videos. But everybody who's a YouTube expert that I talked to was basically beating me down on the head, telling me that I was screwing myself up in the long run by having a channel that was confusing to the person who came to my channel. So if somebody's like, oh my God, you do the outlets. These are awesome. I love the outlets. I'm going to go to your channel. And all they see is food. And they're like, well, I thought this guy did outlets. Hey, Princess Tessa, thank you for stopping by. And then they'll be confused and they'll be like, well, I'm not going to subscribe. This really isn't, I was here for like outlet content and Disney stuff. So I'm not here for this. I don't want to learn about an Instant Pot.
Yeah, right.
So even though I was getting good views off of it, it was supposed to hurt me in the long run. I don't know if they're right, but it seemed to be like everybody I talked to and everything I looked up online said that. So I said, screw it. And I made a new channel. And so now I've got a new channel with 27 subscribers and nowhere near the hours needed to monetize it. And that's where I'm going to put my outlet vlogs. So it's going to take me a while, I think. Hopefully YouTube finds them and says, oh, okay, this is the same person. Let me put their and get the views up. But who knows? I don't know.
Yeah, but I think once you get the material there and everything, and then people realize what it is, you know what I mean? I think when they're like, oh, boom.
Well, and the nice thing is I'm not literally starting from zero on that channel. There are 30 videos in there with Disney vlogs, and there's content there for if somebody comes to it and sees it, they can go through and see a bunch of stuff. So, you know, there's at least that going for it. At least I got that going for me.
Which is nice.
Which is nice.
But you know what though? This is a good another step towards normal life again. You know what I mean? Like them opening up the outlet.
The outlets is open. The parks are open now. There was a little bit of not so great news that I saw about Universal today. I didn't pull a link to pull it, but they're furloughing an extended furlough on another 5,400 employees.
No way. Really?
Yeah. So it's, you know, like, yes, everybody seems to be seeing that the crowds are picking up and all this stuff, but I guess from their operational standpoint, they're still working on a very small crew.
Right.
And they don't need a lot of people. So they are, you know, furloughing even more people, which sucks for the employees.
Yeah. That's horrible.
Yes. That collab is going to be on the new channel since it is Disney content. So it's going to be on the Disney channel, which is Dad Got Parks.
Darn right.
I'll throw the link in there for anybody who feels like subscribing.
Hey, Camilla.
Hey, Camilla. How are you doing tonight?
Oh, and Krista Fry. Hello. I just saw you.
And Krista Fry. Hello. So I just threw the link to my Disney channel. Dad Got Parks in there. And I was talking, I'll probably get a copyright strike for this because I use music through my music service that I use, which it's weird. Like it licenses it to that video. So I don't know if they'll be mad that I play it live, but I don't care. What are we going to do? Get a copyright strike? As long as they don't take us down. So if this stream ends, just know I'm going to start it right back up.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty proud of this little thing I threw together here. And it's my channel trailer for the Dad Got Parks channel. And I did it pretty quick today, but I think it came out good.
talking. I know you wanna say something, but you're stalling. Too afraid to make some mistake when they're watching. Trying so hard.
It's the Dad and Drew dance off.
Yeah.
Wanna be like them. Go on and act like someone new.
That's beautiful, dude.
Like that there's one me, one you.
Disney Ducks. Come on, Disney Ducks.
Be who we are. You
Hey, I know that guy.
Look at him eating.
The thing he hates to do on camera, I put it in the trailer.
Nice, dude. Dude, that was honestly, man, beautiful editing.
Not bad, right?
Oh, dude, that was like those shots. That was great editing, dude. That's one thing you are whooping my butt on. I know that for sure.
I had to go like and grab old footage and things that I had and cut them out of different. So it's like some of them have the logo in them, but I'm like, screw it. I just want it for the feel and to give somebody like a feeling of what my channel will be like. Yeah. And I was pretty proud of how that little edit came out. I did that all from this morning to this afternoon. So that's basically what it took me from this morning to this afternoon to go ahead and cut that through and do that. And if you guys like that, the music in that, I use a service that I found called Soundstripe. And I will tell you, man, they are awesome. They're running a deal right now for like $80 or something like that. And it gets you unlimited music for the year. So you get 12 months of unlimited downloads. And once you download the song and link it to your video, it's yours. You don't have to worry. Like there's a lot of the music subscription sites where if you cancel your music subscription, you no longer have a license to all of those songs that you put in your old videos.
Which is so like, I don't like, that's so weird, man. That's such a holding you hostage kind of thing.
It literally is holding you hostage.
Holding you hostage.
Like, I can't cancel my music service because now my 1,000 videos or whatever it is I have on my channel
are going to have copyright strikes.
Monetized. I'll have copyright strikes on everything.
Yeah, that's kind of, that's shady. That's shady.
And there are a lot of them that way. So if you're looking for music services, be careful. Make sure you look for one and it says that you have rights in perpetuity. I can't say that word, but that's the word. It just means like forever.
Yeah, forever.
Thank you so much. That means a lot, guys.
And you know what, Krista? I absolutely agree, dude. It was like a Disney commercial.
That means a lot to me. I've been working really hard and like watching lots of tutorials and trying to figure out and up my game. And I think I even edited to the music. Like I think I had I actually saw a beat and I was able to hit a mark and figure out because I have no musical talent at all.
No, but you know what though? But you nailed it with that song because that, like, I'm telling you, I'm big on like what you use for music. You know what I mean? When we're talking, it's like it sets a certain feel for what.
If I had done that whole thing with like scary, intense music, like it wouldn't feel right. It's not correct.
Or if it was real calm. Like, you know what I mean? That song was like fun and upbeat and made you like get excited for whatever.
So that is the link to that Soundstripe company. It is an affiliate link. I get a little something. It doesn't cost you guys anything if you sign up. But that's that Soundstripe thing. And they have like, I don't know, 8,000 songs.
Yeah.
And it's so cool because you can search. Like, so I was like, I want something that's happy and it's upbeat.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's literally boxes you can tick that say happy, upbeat, and like genre. I want pop, I want country, I want this. And so you can just pick that and then it shows you. You can even tell it like, I need something that's 3 minutes and 18 seconds long. And it'll find ones that are close. Because like that's one thing I always hate in like and I try not to do it. I did it in the early stages. I didn't know any better, but when like you take a 5-minute song,
hack it down,
and you use 2 minutes of it, so like just right in the middle when the ramp up is supposed to happen, it's like and the end of the video. It's like,
yeah. I know. It's that
songs have like a little intro, they have like a middle, and then they have like a ramp down in the end.
Just like any trilogy, man. Just like any good trilogy. You got the beginning, the middle chunk, and the end.
You got Empire, which is the strongest one of them all.
The best. I'm sorry, it is.
I'm sorry, it is. He's right. So yeah, that's my little commercial for my channel. But
amazing though, dude. That was amazing.
Thank you.
Like really, dude, that was awesome.
I'm very proud of that. I feel like
should be.
My editing chops are getting pretty good. All right, now we talked about the outlet, and we talked about
Universal
Easter and whatnot getting. So Easter and what was the other one that I said?
St. Patty's Day. St.
Patrick's Day. They kind of got screwed. Those holidays were just like, sorry, it's not happening.
Yep.
So this literally gutted me because this is one of my dad's favorite things in the world. And this has nothing to do with Disney.
No way. Are you serious, dude?
The company that makes Peeps, which is in Pennsylvania, had shut down for their employees' safety during the pandemic.
For obvious
and they don't have the manpower and they're not going to make Peeps for Halloween and Christmas.
Oh my God, man.
So no little pumpkin shaped Peeps, no Christmas shaped Peeps. COVID.
Well, but now you're like, are they going to have them for Easter?
That's the scary part. So like, you got to figure they need to be making them in a relatively short period of time from when that happens to make Easter.
Right.
Could you imagine an Easter without Peeps?
Dude, honestly, man, no. Like that's an Easter staple. You know what I mean? That's like not having.
I know, Krista. Like that is like exactly. That would be like me taking away candy corn for
Halloween, man. Like I'm a candy corn guy. That would break my heart. Or like taking away a Christmas tree.
Yeah, Morgan. No Halloween or Christmas Peeps.
That's so horrible.
You can make me stay inside. You can make me wear a mask. You can make me do all these crazy things, but you're going to take my Peeps? Now, there's a hard line I've noticed with people. Peeps is not something where people are like, they're okay.
Yeah.
Either people love Peeps or they despise Peeps.
Now, which side are you on, Jamie? I'm imagining that you're on you love them.
But I pulled the story because it gutted me.
Oh, okay. I thought you said it gutted your dad. I thought your dad was.
Well, I got it from my dad. Like Peeps are literally my dad's. Gotcha. They were like my dad's like the little guilty pleasure thing.
Gotcha. Okay.
And Peeps and circus peanuts. Does anyone know what circus peanuts are?
I certainly do. The orange little.
Yes!
Yeah, man.
It's like styrofoam. Orange styrofoam.
Yeah. My oldest loved those growing up, man. He was just like, these are the best, They're great.
And so those were like the two things. And I, like you, learned to love Moxie.
Mm-hmm.
I love to learn Peeps.
Yep.
Because like they were like my dad's thing. And
that's horrible. And Sammy, shame on you.
Shame. If you were on screen, I would take you off screen.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was like
horrible.
We were just talking because we're talking about Halloween and things like that. That story, and I was like, oh, really?
My God.
Really?
That's. Oh, what else can they take away from us?
Everything.
Yeah, but those are those little pleasures, man. You know what I mean? Like Peeps.
What else can they take away from us? They can take away the decorations. the decorations at Magic Kingdom.
Yeah. See how we segued right into that? That was perfect.
So they announced that they had decorated for Halloween. Dude, they put up wreaths. Literally. I've gone through and tried to like watch some vlogs, and like this little Mickey pumpkin wreath is pretty much it. They threw some like dead leaves
Yeah,
around
yeah,
the doors of stuff.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, yeah. Well, they were like, they got them from the dollar store, and they were like, let's just throw those.
They dollar stored it.
It's the
You
dollar
said it.
store.
You were
Yeah.
worried. You were like, "Are they going to dollar store decorate?" And they
Did I not?
totally dollar store decorated.
So, and if this is the case, like if they don't put any more up, like if this is it, I really, really am concerned for Christmas decorations.
Oh yeah, Christmas decorations is going to be some shaved styrofoam that they're just going to sprinkle on the top of some door frames.
Yeah, yeah, like that spray, like the spray can
That
stuff.
spray can
Yeah,
stuff
that we used to have. Well,
that Walmart would do.
Yeah.
In their window display.
Oh my god! Well, I'm gonna find out if they put any more up. So I'm going to Magic Kingdom tomorrow after work. So
Dude, let me know because from what I have seen, they totally phoned it in.
Ah, dude, it's like
and actually, you're right. We bought a bunch of Halloween decor at the dollar store because my daughter, like, she's all about Halloween. Like, she's so into it now.
Your daughter.
She wants to decorate more and do more stuff. So, like, we didn't have like, I had some stuff for outside, but we didn't have a whole bunch for inside. So, like, you know what? Let's load up and go to the dollar store.
Yeah, man.
Dude, we scored.
Yeah, they got good stuff, man.
And because the original thing we were looking for was foam pumpkins. Like, she loves to have pumpkins and carve, but you can't carve a pumpkin now,
right?
Because it'll be an ant farm and just a mess.
You can't carve
in like 4 days.
You can't carve a pumpkin 2 days before Halloween.
Dude, I've tried everything where, like, they say to, like, soak it in bleach water, and, like, none of that works.
No, it's a pumpkin, dude. It's hot here. It's gonna disintegrate. You know.
What time will you be there tomorrow, Drew?
Oh, well, hopefully about 4:30. I know they close at 6, but I gotta like.
So you'll be there at 5:45.
Yep, 5:45 for the 15-minute closing.
Like last time, where you got there prompt and on time, and then had no problems launching the stream.
Yeah, so I'm hoping I get to see something, but I figure at the very least be able to see the dollar store decorations. So, but yeah, no, I'm
no, that's everything, Morgan. That's pretty much everything.
Now, so have you decorated your house? Because me and my son last Saturday or the Saturday before, we decorated our whole living room. It's all
we're pretty well decorated. We need more, according to my daughter.
Oh yeah.
Like, we have a whole thing in the front with like purple cobwebs and skulls and a candy bucket and spiders, and now the whole thing started with looking for foam pumpkins to carve. So I pop on Amazon, right? And they have these little small foam pumpkins. It was like $7. I'm like, that's kind of expensive for like a little 6-inch pumpkin.
Yeah.
The wife's like, let's go to the dollar store.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay. So as I'm reading the reviews of that little foam pumpkin, people are like, this is the exact pumpkin from the dollar store. So we get there, and it is really? The exact orange pumpkin. They're selling it for $6.99, and they're $1 at the Dollar Tree here in Orlando.
What a racket. What a racket they got going on.
And they're selling them because there's only one left or something. It said, like, holy cow.
Hey, if anybody wants to make money, go to the dollar store.
Go to the dollar store, buy some foam pumpkins for $1. You can sell them for $7.
No, sell them
by the time Amazon takes their cut, you'll make 28 cents.
Yeah. You'll be rolling in the pennies.
Oh, yeah. So that's what it started with. But we spent like $40 at the dollar store. That's a lot of money at the dollar store.
That is a lot of money. Holy cow, dude.
We bought a lot.
But it feels good, $40, and you're like,
dude, you walk out of there $40. You feel like, like a baller.
You're balling, dude. Yeah, you're balling with that.
You look like those people who were leaving the outlets today.
There's nothing like hearing 40
trash bags full of. But theirs probably cost a little bit more than $40.
Yeah. Yep.
So Disney phoned it in on the decor at the park. I don't know. I haven't seen anything about if they've even done anything at the other parks. I've only seen stuff about Magic Kingdom.
Now, quick tangent.
Yes.
Now this is how I feel. You tell me. My favorite, not Halloween, my favorite Christmas decorations at any of the parks is at Hollywood Studios. Do you like them more at Magic Kingdom, or is there?
I can't remember what was the Hollywood Studios ones like. The only thing I really remember is Magic Kingdom had all the wreaths, and they have a giant friggin' tree.
Yeah. Well,
which I'm a fan of giant friggin' trees.
Me too. I like those. Well, like, and actually, maybe you do like the Magic Kingdom better. Like Hollywood Studios had more of like the colorful bulbs. You know how we had this discussion with like what you put on your tree?
Now I'm from my house. I'm a white lights guy, and a white lights on my trees. Now for Disney and things like that, I'm totally cool with the colored lights. They look awesome.
Yeah.
For my personal house, I like the classy look. Because I'm such a classy guy.
You're a classy guy. Absolutely.
I am. I'm so classy.
I know.
I would never, ever, ever shill an attempt to get free seltzer from a company by mentioning that Polar Black Cherry Seltzer happens to be the best fizzy water there is.
What?
I have no clue what you're talking about.
No, me neither. It's really crisp, though.
It has a crisp bite to it.
It does. It has a crisp bite.
Yes, I've seen Disneyland. Disneyland is trying. Like, they are literally like, I think they've hired a guy to sit at the governor's house just outside in the driveway. And like every time the governor gets up, he's like, hey, Disneyland, have you thought about opening that one?
Does that be nice? That'd be nice.
Here's your paper. I think like literally they've just got people camped out of his house.
Yeah.
Trying to convince him to let them open.
Oh, and they're like, all right, you said no today. Well, I'll see you tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Every single morning.
Yeah.
I know. I
don't know. Has Hollywood Studios ever done anything for Halloween?
It's funny you say that because I can't recall. I don't believe so. I don't think so. I think it was just Christmas.
They had the Osmond Christmas Spectacular, Osborne.
Osborne.
Donny Osmond. Yeah, Donny Osmond. He had a Christmas spectacular. Hey.
Which I actually never saw those lights. Were those as amazing as?
Oh, those were so cool.
Were they? Yeah, I never got a chance to see those.
It was the street that doesn't exist anymore that they tore down, which was like the New York City street. And like all houses were so freaking lighty. And the coolest thing about that entire Osborne spectacle of lights was there was a big red button to turn it on, and they picked one person, like a kid.
Yeah.
Got each day got the ability to hit that button and turn everything on. Like,
that's awesome.
That's so cool.
That's so like you see in the movies. You know what I mean? Where it's like they all get together in the town center and hit the big red button.
Yep. I've been to Fort Wilderness Campground, but not for Halloween.
That was me and Veronica were thinking about doing that. Like you rent a golf course and golf course.
You rent the whole golf course? Drew, really?
The whole thing, dude. And you just sit there and take your time on each hole. Wow. I can't talk either. Let me try that again, everybody. No, we were going to rent the golf cart. There we go. Rent the golf cart.
Okay.
Drive around and see all the campers' decorations. And they go pretty elaborate, I guess, from what I've seen. So, but I've never been.
A camper is literally the only way I'm ever getting my wife to go camping.
Glamping?
Yeah, I was like, hey, would you guys go camping with me? And they're like, well, what do you mean camping? Like, a tent and like
what do you
wilderness.
Mean? Yeah.
And she's like, oh no.
Yeah.
She's like, I would go in an RV. I'm like, I guess I could take that.
Well, you could get like one of those little pull behind campers.
Yeah, they can stay in the RV and I'll stay in the tent.
Yeah. I like camping.
I think the Fort Wilderness is actually pretty inexpensive, if I remember correctly. I think it's only like $50 a night to rent a campsite.
Is it really?
Like to park your camper. I'm probably way off on this, but I somehow in my head have remembered $50 a night for like a camper parking.
Jamie, that was 1987, dude.
It probably was. You can't do anything for $50 a night.
Oh man.
But we actually, my little nephew, my godson, rented a cabin for one of his birthdays. It was pretty cool. So they have a little cabin, but dude, those are not cheap. Those are not $50 a night.
No. Well, you're renting a house, basically.
Yeah, it's really a little tiny house. But that was cool because they do like a big bonfire with roasting s'mores and stuff like that. Wait, so the camping spots are $50 or the cabins are $5,000?
But
we were saying both things.
But they're booked for 2 years in advance.
Ooh.
Wow.
Oh, the boat dock. That's a good tip, Zach. The boat dock at Fort Wilderness, a quiet place to see happily ever after.
And maybe throw a line in.
Oh, dude, I've been fishing a storm up. I broke my fishing rod.
Did you really?
Yeah, like a big fish. No joke.
No way.
It hit my line and I yanked back, and the little screw that holds the winder part for the reel, the cap came off, and then it was like, and I'm standing in the grass, and I'm like, I'm never gonna find that.
No.
But I think I found a replacement handle and screw part on Amazon that says it'll fit. We'll see. I mean, my whole fishing pole was like $25. I bought the cheapest cheapie you could buy.
Yeah.
I just stand in my backyard and catch bass.
I'll have to. I have an extra rod. I got to give it to you. It's an LL Bean rod, and it's it's collapsible, and it's like this big. You literally can stick it in your pocket. It's awesome.
Yeah, so I've caught, I don't know, I think if I counted it up, I've probably caught like 10 or so fish in my little back pond, from like some good sized ones to little baby fish. Like I felt, I told Elle, I'm like, oh, I caught 2 little baby fish. She goes, oh, why? What did you do to them? I'm like, no, I put them back.
I cooked them up for one of my vlogs. Grilled them up now.
Oh, dude, Zach, I am 100% down for that. I have literally been thinking of like a fishing trip with this guy. I haven't talked to him about it, but I've been thinking that like we should totally go on like a legit fishing trip, even if it's like a hike through the woods into like a little spot and do like real fishing. And if we can catch something I'm allowed to cook, that's even better. Because I would love. There's a tangent. There is a series on Netflix. I think it's called Meter. Meater or something like that. And it's this like wilderness guy. And he's all about hunting and fishing. But what they do is they go on the adventure, and then like he cooks the food, like a good meal out of what they catch.
Nice.
So like there's like a little recipe involved, and then like the hunt or the fish and whatnot. And it's like, you know, some people are not big on hunting, and you know, I can understand that. Like you're killing animals, and that's sad and understandable. Now, I'm not a fan of people who hunt like game hunting. Like I'm gonna go kill
like a
rhino.
tiger, like a Bengal
or
tiger.
I'm gonna go kill a Bengal tiger because I want to kill something that's endangered.
No, that's not cool.
Totally against that.
Yeah,
but
same
living
here.
up north where I lived in New Jersey, all of my family hunt. And they hunt and they eat what they hunt.
Yeah,
so they hunt deer and things like that, and then they fill their freezers with meat for the winter.
That's what you do up north, man.
And they eat off that. And I see absolutely nothing wrong with that, and I completely respect that.
Now, have you ever gone hunting? Another tangent.
I've gone hunting with I've like hunted for birds and stuff like that. I've never shot a deer or anything like that. When I was living up there, I was like in a weird age where I wasn't like old enough to do that. And then when I got old enough, I was just not into it because I didn't want to be into it because of where I lived. I was like rebelling. I'm like, I don't want to be up here in the boondocks. I want to be doing video games in the arcade.
Yeah. Jerks.
So
yeah, I all my friends hunted, and I was just like, I've never been into hunting, always into fishing because it was chill. But yeah, one time my buddy's like, hey man, let's go bow hunting. And I was like, okay. So basically I sat in the woods being really quiet, which is very hard for me. Keep that in mind. For about, I don't know, 3.5 hours.
Oh, that's it?
And saw squirrels. Oh, no, 3.5 hours because I looked over at him. I was like, dude, we're done.
Did
like,
you try and hit the squirrel with the bow? Because at some point, at 3.5 hours in, I would have been like, I'm going for squirrel.
I'm that kind of guy where I'm like, wait, do I have something that could feed this little guy? That'd be kind of neat just to get him over. You know? No, because everybody I knew was like hunters, and I never intrigued me at all. Like shooting an animal. Like I mean, I eat meat. I'm not saying like whatever, but I was just
I always ate all the deer meat and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And like I don't think I could personally point a gun at like a deer or something like that and pull the trigger.
Nah, I'm not a gun guy.
I don't think it would go well for me. I would probably injure someone in my party or myself. Also, like, you probably shouldn't hand me guns.
Yeah, no, me neither.
Probably not a good idea. As clumsy as I am, you probably shouldn't be handing me weaponry.
But guns are scary, man. I've shot a gun before a few times.
I shot guns.
Yeah, no, I shot I think it was a 30-06 or something. Whatever. I don't know. That's what they said it was. I don't know stuff about guns.
It sounded very professional there.
30-06. It's like the only gun I know. That and a shotgun. But I had it right there, and they were like, "Hey, man, make sure it's tight, for the kickback."
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, cool. It must have been like just a smidgen not tight. When that thing kicked back, man, my shoulder, and I was like,
it'll break your shoulder, man.
I was like, I'm good. I was like, I'm good. I'm all set. Thanks, though.
So the summer that I got sent to my uncle's farm to get straightened out, where my uncle armed me with a BB gun and paid me 25 cents a pigeon to rid his barn of pigeons. Oh, so I guess I have killed animals. Forgot about that part. But a deer's big. Like a little pigeon is almost like a rat. It's like a flying rat.
It's a flying rat. That's what it is.
But while I was there on the farm, I got to shoot a 357 Magnum, like the dirty, hairy gun.
Oh, yeah.
Like, this is a big gun. And I was a kid. And so, like, they, propped me up, and I go, and it just blew me back. I mean, I went flying. And I was like, oh, my God, I'm done.
Yep.
Thanks.
I'm good. Do you know what doesn't do that, Jamie? Fishing poles.
Fishing poles. And I'm totally cool with fish. I could look a fish in the eye and be like, yeah, I'm gonna gut and kill you. Like, there's no they don't look cute. They don't like a deer could look at you and be like,
well, you know what it is? There's something like anatomically kind of like the same as humans in a way. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they have legs.
They have a head and ears.
It's got a head and ears and all that. Where a fish, it's like, hey, look, I'm a weird looking thing. You know what I mean?
Ba-dum-cha.
Oh, ba-dum-cha. That's awesome. But back to the fishing thing. Yeah, I want to do that Disney thing because I've seen a couple of vlogs of people doing it. And literally it was like, cast, hey, we got a fish. Cast, hey, we got a fish. Like, every time.
Do you think Disney has a guy in scuba gear underneath theirs? Like,
he's taking the fish, hooking it right on. Hook it right on there. That's funny. Hey, maybe his name's Bob.
Maybe that's what Bob's normal job is.
Yeah,
that's why he's so excited to get out and make recipes.
Scuba Bob.
Tangent. Okay. I made it. Lefous Brew.
Yes, you did.
I don't know if did we talk about this was that last week or this week? I can't even remember.
I think
it was this week I made that and I released that video.
I think so. Yeah.
Dude, it's not a Bob recipe.
No, yeah, you're saying that.
It's from a different lady, and it is perfect. It legitimately looks exactly like Lefous Brew, and it tasted exactly like Lefous Brew.
I gotta try that recipe out.
It's so easy. Then I had this big giant bottle of that toasted marshmallow syrup, and I was just making toasted marshmallow lattes. I was toasted marshmallowing everything. My wife comes home and she's like, why is that bottle almost gone?
Like, I've been hitting it hard, man.
Like, I don't know.
Marshmallow flavored pancakes. I mean,
dude, I've been putting it in it. It's so good.
I gotta try that. Yeah, I gotta try that. And I actually had a Lefous Brew the other day.
I saw you actually got one, like a real one in the park. You were finally able.
I was finally able, and I'll tell you, I never even realized it before until you told me the passion fruit the stuff on the passion fruit. Right when I drank it, I was like, "That's what it is." It was passion.
Because
fruit.
when they tell you, when you see toasted marshmallow in the description, and you see that foam on the top,
that's what I thought it was.
You always like, even after I had drink before, I associated that foam with the marshmallow. Like I didn't realize that foam was the mango passion fruit, and the marshmallows in the drink.
Yeah, it's the actual flavoring inside of it.
Yeah.
Because it looked like, that's what I thought. I was like, oh, marshmallow. Like, it's like marshmallow topping.
Marshmallow topping.
But I didn't think about it. I just, guzzle it down. And then
you said, oh, this is good.
I was like, oh, this is great. But yeah, no, that passion fruit, I definitely tasted it this time and realized.
Yes.
Juice.
All right. Speaking of what's going on at the parks for Halloween, so they are doing like 3 cavalcades, basically. At Magic Kingdom for Halloween. So they've got a Mickey and Friends, and it's basically Mickey, Friends, and Pooh. Like, so it's like a Winnie the Pooh thing. And look at that Eeyore, man.
Oh, dude,
like, he's in his little sad hat, and he's got dude, Eeyore is hilarious to me.
It really is.
He is he is the 2020 of Disney, because he's just like, I guess I'll just sit here for 6 months.
Yep, I'll just sit here in my clown
so you
costume.
Look at him. Look how cute that thing is.
I know. It's so appropriate. He's a clown. You know what I mean? Because it's
he's
like
a clown.
He's a sad clown.
He's a sad clown. And so you got Piglet. Who else is in there? Oh, Tigger is like in a he's like in a pirate costume.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah, pirate.
So you've got the Pooh Cavalcade, and then you've got a Villains Cavalcade, which I thought was cool, because basically what they've done is where is it? Villains Cavalcade is super cute. Where is it? Okay, well, I'll have to find that one. But there's here we go, Villains. So they basically took all of the characters that they would use in the Disney Villains After Dark, I think, and we're like, throw them in a parade.
Yep, do it.
So you've got the Maleficent, you've got Jafar. Like, these are characters you don't see.
They also had one of my favorite characters that, like, it's a movie that not many people talk about, is Meet the Robinsons, and they had the bowler hat.
Really?
Guy. Yeah, they had the bowler hat.
I love the bowler hat guy.
The bowler hat guy is in the. I don't know if they show it in one of these pictures, but yeah.
Yeah, there he is. He's right there. He's behind behind the queen.
Dude, he's so awesome, man. The bowler hat guy.
There he is. There he is. This is a good shot of him.
Which I thought was great. You never see him.
You never see him.
I don't think I've ever seen him.
Maleficent, like, you don't see her at all ever.
No.
So to see her, that was really cool.
It was hardcore.
So you get some cool stuff.
Yeah.
Like, they may have chinched on the decorations, but you are at least getting to see some odd characters that you wouldn't see. And there is, I think, something that you are probably super excited for.
Yes, I am.
I don't know if you've seen it. The Nightmare Before Christmas Cavalcade.
Yes. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be
so
awesome.
You got Jack and Sally, and that's it. I think that's it.
Which it always, I never understood. But
I don't see anybody else. It's just Jack and Sally. Like Oogie Boogie. I'm sorry, Oogie Boogie too.
And what I don't understand is this: why they don't have Lock, Shock, and Barrel, which are the 3 trick-or-treating kids. Like, one's dressed as a devil, one's a witch, and one's a skeleton. I'm like, I don't know why they don't have them. They're trick-or-treaters. It's Halloween. And they're my favorite characters from the movie. I don't know. But that's what I was going to ask you. Do you find Jack Skellington do you think he looks weird how they did the prosthetic, like the mask? No,
he doesn't look bad. Sally looks weird to me.
Really? See, he looks a little alien to me.
Like, Sally literally just looks like a chick in a blue suit. Like they literally put a blue stocking on a chick, and like, maybe it's because it's from far away. Like, I would have liked to seen a little bit more work put into the like stitches and stuff like that to really try and make her look a little more pieced together.
Yeah.
She's just like Like literally, it looks like a lady in blue stockings.
Mm. Well, beggars can't be choosers, though.
No, but you do have a fat Oogie Boogie.
Yeah. No, Oogie Boogie. Oogie Boogie.
Oogie Boogie.
On a Wednesday. On a Wednesday.
On a Wednesday. Oogie Boogie on a Wednesday.
I just read. Oh, Sammy.
I left it up there. I was waiting for you to. I was waiting for you to comment.
You know what? Next time. Oh my goodness. I can't
Maybe
believe it.
That's it. Maybe that's it. Sally is too tall. Like she's lanky. Like she looks
like Sally
stretched.
Turner or
Sally Turner. Sally Turner's too tall.
Oh my God. Oh, Sammy.
Yes, Krista. I'm sorry, Krista. You hear R2D2? Yes, that is my text message sound. And my wife is texting me something. And I forgot to put my phone on silent. And R2D2 is my text message sound.
That's awesome.
I am that much of a nerd. And my phone, when it rings, it's the theme song to Star Wars.
That's awesome. That's awesome, Jamie. I'm just gonna call you later tonight just to have it go off for you.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh no, copyright.
Yeah, we don't want to get in trouble with that.
So you got 3 awesome cavalcades and wreaths.
Yeah.
That's pretty much all you get.
I'll take it though. In the year 2020,
it's better than nothing.
Yeah, they could have not decorated. They could have not done anything for Halloween and been like, sorry, it's not in the budget.
Oh, and in case 2020 wasn't 2020 enough, they think they found alien life on Venus.
Really?
Like not fake, not the Onion. Like literally they found some sort of microbe or something that would point to the like microscopic life on Venus. So like aliens.
Which it's I don't know about you, but like when they're like, oh my God, they found life on another planet. And I'm like, well,
there has to be.
I would kind of hope so. Like you got to be really.
There's no way in this giant universe of things that there's literally just our one planet that has life on it.
Absolutely not. No, it's just do the numbers, man.
We're like mathematically impossible.
Exactly. Like so when they're like, oh my God, we found life. It's like, yeah, well, yeah. That's what happens on planet.
It wouldn't shock me if a spaceship flew down and landed in the middle of Times Square, and they were like, "Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's up? We've been watching your live streams. We just
we have a cure for COVID.
Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, we have a cure for COVID, but it's going to cost you. It's going to cost you.
I put R2D2 as my sound. There was a little thing where you could download the thing and convert it. I bought like a little program to convert sounds into the things you need for text message alerts. And then I loaded that onto my phone. And Bob's your uncle. I have R2 on my phone.
But I was going to head into town and get some power converters, man.
Yeah. Did you check the converters at the Tashi station?
Got it. You got to check them, man. It's gonna cost us all the moxie.
Back to Universal, who is laying everybody off. Despite laying everybody off, they are giving you a little bit of Halloween.
Yes, they are.
So there will be 2 Halloween horror houses
nightmares
during the daytime over at Universal.
Now the
ones they picked to me are ridiculous.
Yeah, Revenge of the Tooth Fairy, dude. Really?
Ridiculous.
Really? No, like the Bride of Frankenstein. I'm like, oh, okay, well, sure, it's Universal, whatever.
At least that's like a classic movie.
Yeah.
Sort of.
What? Can I ask a question?
Revenge of the Tooth Fairy.
When has Revenge of the Tooth Fairy ever been a thing? Has that ever been? Is that a thing that I don't know about or something?
Is there some cult movie that I didn't know about?
Yeah, I don't. That's just weird. It should have been like Revenge.
All the stuff they have, they could have went with movie. They could have Dracula.
Yeah.
The Mummy. Stay classic with the Bride of Frankenstein or whatever, or Stranger Things like they did last year, or anything.
They could have done
than the Revenge of Tooth Fairy.
They should have done like COVID 2020. And it could be like a whole bunch of people.
They could have
like,
literally just opened
thing.
up the door and made people wear masks and take their temperatures.
Welcome to the nightmare, people.
But really, Revenge of the Tooth Fairy.
Yeah,
it is not. I don't even think it is a movie, Kachita. And you need to change your name to Queen V.
Queen V.
Like
right.
we need that to say Queen V instead of.
She hates me that I did that.
That house is G-rated.
Yeah.
So it's literally, is it like the Tooth Fairy like trying to give people money? Here's $1. Here's $1.
The Revenge of the Tooth Fairy. It takes your teeth and does not give you money.
It only gives you $0.25.
You don't get that $1.
Dude, my nephew got $20 for his first tooth.
That's
20.
Crazy. That's crazy, dude.
I'm like, I didn't know the Tooth Fairy rolled like that. I feel old. When I was a kid, I got $0.25.
Yeah.
Like literally, it was coins. You didn't get bills.
No. Hey, how times changed, dude, since 1983, you know?
I guess the Tooth Fairies had some good stock years or something.
Yeah.
Been investing well.
Yeah, got a raise. Who knows? I mean, but you know.
Pinky up.
Oh yeah. Pinky up. You doing that?
Oh yeah, pinky up.
No, but I don't know how excited I am about going into these.
How are they gonna socially COVID an enclosed room with people who are supposed to jump out and scare you?
They're gonna have walls.
Yeah,
they're gonna have like walls.
They'll all be behind glass.
And Disney enthusiasts, no, you do not have to pay extra.
They are included.
Included, but I did read that they're.
But who wants to go to the Tooth Fairy?
September 19th and 20th. Those are the 2 days. I don't know if they're like.
That's it.
I don't know if they're. Those are the 2 dates I read. I don't know if they're trying it out and they're going to see if it works.
That seems like a lot of setup to just do 2 days.
Yeah, that's what it's. That's what I read. I don't know, but when is the 19th and the 20th?
Yeah, it says. Oh, it's an experience test on the 19th and 20th. I probably should have read the story.
Yeah.
I guess they're going to see how it works and then
go with it.
If it works out well, they'll go with it. You'll have to hand sanitize if somebody scares you. Like,
Yeah. You touch my face, man.
That's so funny. Doesn't seem scared.
And we're going to Universal this weekend on Sunday. I think we're going Sunday. And I'm going to have to try one of these houses, but I have to admit, I'm not a big fan. I love Halloween, like we've talked about.
Hey, this is us.
Hey, what's up? Yeah, I'm not super good on like super scary, crazy, gross, screaming in my face thing. So, but I am gonna go in one of the houses, but I just like.
I want to see that vlog.
It's really not my thing. I like honestly.
I totally want to see that vlog.
Oh man,
Drew awkwardly going through a house as people jump out and scare him. He's like, "Hey, thank you very much. Thank you." Like he's so polite. Like every person you walk by, like when like the guy in the line or the guy who takes, he's like, "Yeah, thanks, all right, thanks a lot, buddy. All right, hey, buddy." Like I can see the guy jumping out with the axe and be like, You're like, "Thanks a lot, buddy. That was a good scare."
Yeah, that was great.
Scare,
that was wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. Well, no, like I remember me and Veronica back when we lived in Maine. We went to Salem, Massachusetts, and we went in one of their little haunted houses or whatever.
Right,
dude. I basically ran through there. And Veronica's like, "Will you wait up?" Like, cause I was just like, "I gotta get out of here."
Oh my gosh.
Oh, because dude, it's like that feeling. You know when you're walking up the stairs from from your basement, and it's like, you feel like something's
like no matter how I'm I don't get scared by most of that stuff, but I don't care who you are. Anybody can be startle scared.
Oh yeah. Oh,
even if you know it's not real or whatnot. But if somebody like jumps out from somewhere you're not expecting, I don't care how hard you are.
Yep.
That will you'll get a reaction from just about anybody who's gonna go,
Well, because it's human nature, man. It's like going out.
It's human nature.
And a tiger jumps out, you're gonna freak the heck out. You know what I mean?
Right.
But yeah, no, and I think that's what it is. I think that like having somebody come up behind me and just scream in my ear, that'll probably scare me. That'll scare me.
Oh yeah.
But I
All right, guys.
gotta do it.
Dad and Drew. So hot right now.
You knew we were going to do it. We're still going to have hot sauces. Now, this one is more of a flavor hot sauce than our previous hot sauces.
Yeah, I noticed.
This one says it is only a 4 out of 10 on the hot sauce scale. But I don't know if I trust a lot of them because that other one lied and said it was a heat anyone could handle.
Yeah.
And that was not true.
No.
So what we have here is the Olde Florida Hot, and I bought this one just because it has the Griswold wagon on it.
And it's just awesome, yeah. Yeah, it's got
it has the little Griswold wagon on it, and it's got a little surfboard on it. It's called Olde Florida. And it looks like it's got chunks of stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm all down for that. It's from the same company that made the shark bite that we had last week. And it looks pretty good to me.
Yeah. Well, it says Louisiana style hot sauce.
Okay, so Louisiana style, I say that's similar to like a Tabasco. When I think of Louisiana, I think of Tabasco.
Right.
So this is it. There it is in front of my pantry with the door open. This is your Olde Florida hot sauce. So I know it's not super hot. We will be ordering, I think, tonight. And if anybody wants to help out with that process, we're not above donations.
Yes.
We will be ordering I think we're going to go with the Last Dab kit.
Yep.
Because that'll give us a couple of hot sauces to try, and they're all supposed to be pretty hot. All right, here we go. Let's give it a smell.
Smells delicious, dude. Smells it's almost sweet. I smell almost sweet.
I smell something sweet. I got to look at the ingredients here. So we got cayenne, salt. Oh, it's that xanthan gum, red vinegar, onion, lime juice, garlic. Oh, they got me with garlic. Cilantro, crushed red pepper. It sounds good.
It really does. It sounds delicious.
Okay, what do you got?
I got a French fry.
I
always have weird stuff.
Chick-fil-A chicken nugget.
Ooh, look at you with the nugget. And I did notice that it must not be as hot because the hole on the top is
hole is bigger.
A lot bigger. Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Let's get into it and drip it all over the place.
I'm going crazy with it. Here you guys go.
I am
There's
as well.
Dad's. Yeah, it's definitely not hot.
No. I feel like it's more hot from the garlic.
Yeah, it's
garlicky.
garlicky.
You know what I mean? It's got like that
tangy.
I got to try it again.
But on a flavor standpoint, it's right on there. It's money.
Yeah, it's good. I'm trying to think of what I'd put this on. I think eggs once again.
Wings.
Yeah, wings.
I think that could also go on wings because of the garlic. I think if you mix that in with a little bit of butter, made like a dipping sauce and toss some wings in it, that'd be quite good. If you're a wuss, like my wife would still consider that too hot.
Yeah. But
I'm not saying it has no heat.
No, but it's
very mild. But the flavor, I prefer that flavor to the shark bite.
Oh,
even though
absolutely.
The shark bite had more heat to it, but it had less flavor to it.
Right. Yeah. No, I agree. This is I gotta try it again. But I'm not. Are you tasting cilantro in that?
I don't taste any cilantro.
I don't either, and I can pick up on cilantro pretty good usually.
I'm gonna put a little bit more in this little jar I have here because I want to get a real good taste of it. I mean, off my nugget. The nugget sullied it a little.
The nuggy. Yeah, you're right. You know what? I gotta go straight on it.
Ooh. Okay, you can get a couple of those crushed red pepper flakes, and if you get one of those, it'll have a kick.
Bumps the heat up.
It bumps the heat up significantly.
Yes,
the shark bite does taste like Tabasco. Cachita's right on the money.
Yeah.
The shark bite was like a little bit more flavorful Tabasco with a little bit of extra heat than Tabasco.
Yep.
Flavor-wise, I would put this second to the Branford's Originals still.
Yeah, that was still the best, I think.
It's still the best, and it's gone. I need to get more of it. But I'm hoping we'll be getting something arriving in the mail sometime soon, because that was legitimately my favorite so far. Because that had some insane heat. Yep. But tons of flavor.
Yeah, it wasn't just heat just to be heat. That's what I hate it when they're just hot to be hot for no reason.
Yeah, where there's no reason. Speaking of hot to be hot, I bought some habanero pepper plants.
Ooh.
So at Lowe's, they had habanero pepper plants. So I bought one. So I've got a habanero pepper plant in my backyard that I'm trying to grow.
That's awesome.
So I figured, that's the source of it. If you can really get like the whole pepper and like eat the seeds and everything, that's where all the heat is.
Absolutely. Oh, the seeds will annihilate you.
I figured I'd grow some habanero peppers, and then we could probably eat those, because by the time they're ready to grow, maybe we can actually see each other.
Yeah, that would be awesome. That would be really, really nice. Actually see you in person, Jamie.
Oh, I know. Dude, this is big.
Oh, yeah. I was going to ask you earlier. Yeah. You go ahead.
I got out.
Jamie got out, everybody. He left his house.
The vlog will be out. The vlog's going to be out this week of we went to Disney Springs. As a family, we actually left the house and went into the wild.
The wild outdoors, man. Did it feel weird?
Nice.
Did it feel weird? Yeah, it feels weird, doesn't it?
It did. Yeah. It did. It felt weird, and people annoy me. I had to do it. Like, I heard you do it in one vlog, I think. So I'm waiting in line to check out, right? And there's the little barriers. Stop here, stop here, stop here, stop here. So I'm doing the stop here. And this lady is literally like walking up behind me like this.
Yep. Not cool.
And so I'd move up to my next line, and she would freaking move right up behind me. And so like after that, 2 times after that, like, and I kept like literally trying to like move an inch a little bit closer to the other people.
Yeah, to get away from her.
Right. And so like literally she coughs. And I'm like,
wow.
Okay. I turn around and I'm like, I'm sorry, but like you're supposed to stay one line apart for the distancing. And she goes, what?
What do you mean?
Like one line apart, like see where it says stand here? You stand there and I stand here. And she goes, oh. And her little daughter backed up.
Oh. How do you?
And I'm like, how are we 6 months into this crap?
And you don't know that that's a thing.
And you don't know that that's a thing.
Dude.
And normally, dude, I'm like literally the most laid back guy in the world. Like, I'm not a fan of confrontation.
Yep.
Like, I'll just ignore something and go around or do something. Like, I had nowhere to go.
Yeah. You had to stand your ground, man.
And I try to be responsible with this crap. So I'm like, can you please just respect
the boundaries we got going on here? Yeah.
Hold on. It is officially 9 o'clock, which is the good night time for the kiddo.
Nice.
Hey, baby. Hi, you going to bed? Do you want to say goodnight to everybody on the live stream? Here, hold on. Say goodnight.
Good night, bye.
Night, sweetie.
Good night, everybody. Back on that ice cream.
What about ice cream?
I said live stream.
Oh, on the live stream.
That live stream.
Yes. Good night, baby. I love you.
Love you. Bye.
Bye. I'll see you in a little bit, okay?
Bye.
You'll be sleeping. Oh, wait, you don't sleep. Okay. Good night, baby.
Good night. Bye.
Bye. I love you.
Love you, bye.
Just adorable, man. Just adorable,
Dude, she denies sleeping. I'm like, I'll see you when you fall asleep. She's like, I don't sleep. I'm like, you sleep. I see you in the middle of the night. You sleep. No, I'm not sleeping.
That's funny, man. She's like, yeah, no, I don't do that. No, I don't ever sleep.
Today she sassed me. I got sassed today.
Ooh.
So, like, she has a rule because the living room is like the school right now. So, like, all her school stuff is set up there, and so she's been told that no toys in the living room during school time, like nothing, because we don't want any distractions. I've seen some of these kids. One kid was wearing a sleep mask during their school. Like, he literally had a sleep mask on, and the teacher had to be like, little Billy, you can't wear that during school. So then, like, 20 minutes later, I hear, Billy, if you put the mask on one more time, I'm going to have to kick you out and call your parents.
Wow.
Like, where are the parents?
Yeah, I know. Like, oh my God.
How do you look over and go, oh, the kid's blindfolded. School must be going well.
Nah. He doesn't need to learn good anyway.
I don't know why I picked Little Billy, but apparently it's making Veronica laugh.
Little Billy.
But so she, after school today, she literally took every toy in her room and put it in the living room. So I told her that has to all be cleaned up tonight and out of there by tomorrow for school. She, oh yeah, no problem. So when we're getting ready to go to bed, I'm like, still a mess. You need to clean that up right now. Put your phone down, no videos, no nothing until it's cleaned up. She comes back around the corner. She's like, sometimes I don't like you.
Ooh.
I laughed. I chuckled. She goes, no, like right now, I don't like you. Wow. And so I told her, I'm like, well, it's not my job to be liked. It's my job to make you into a legitimate human being. So go clean up the living room.
Good answer.
And she looked at me like, I don't know how to process that,
but
I'm going to go.
Touche, Dad. Touche, Dad. Touche. Wow. Wow. She did sass you, dude.
Oh, yeah.
You're in trouble, man.
Oh, no, I'm full. She's already watching teenage dramas on Disney Plus.
That's where it all starts.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
She called me dude. Like, I told her something today, and she goes, dude, really? And I'm like,
oh, my God. That's awesome.
Like, why are you calling me dude? I'm Dad.
Awesome. Your dad, dude, or dude dad.
Oh, my God.
That's great, man. She called you dude. Oh, my God. That's fantastic.
But, yeah, we got out. We made it to Disney Springs. We did some shopping. I got to eat at Earl of Sandwich.
Oh, my God. I love Earl of Sandwich.
And I got my 1762, which,
so good.
If you haven't been, it is legitimately the best sandwich.
So good. I love it.
It's a roast beef sandwich, but they chop the roast beef, and that's what makes it.
Yeah.
Like that's what makes it like legit.
Yeah. So you can actually take an individual bite. You're not like pulling the meat out. That's the problem.
Right. So I was a little rusty with my filming. I need to get back in the swing.
Yeah.
But dude, look at that thing.
That is
and like the cheese is fused into the sandwich and it's pressed.
So it's like panini style.
And it comes with horseradish sauce.
Oh,
and I love horseradish sauce, man. And the wife normally doesn't.
Yeah,
but she actually liked this one.
Really? My wife hates horseradish. She hates it.
I was excited because we split the sandwich, and I was like, well, I'll get all the horseradish sauce. And she tasted it. She's like, no, you're not getting all the horseradish.
No, and then you're like,
I'm like, damn it.
Well, you got to share, man. Sharing is caring.
I'm a sharing guy. But, dude, we had so much fun out there, and I need to go back.
Yeah, well, I need to meet you out there, man.
Yes. That is called the 1762 from Earl of Sandwich. It is a roast beef sandwich with cheddar cheese and a horseradish sauce, and it is fantastic. Do you watch any of the? You're a baker, you should know this. You probably don't, but have you ever watched any of the reality baker TVs? That guy Carlo, he's like the slicked back hair Italian guy from I think it's Brooklyn or something.
I might have caught I don't
I
watch
forget
a
what the
lot
name
of
of his
stuff.
show is. Carlo Baker. What's his name? Carlo's Bake Shop.
Okay.
It's like this Brooklyn bakery. His buddy Valastro. Let me see here. There we go. Let's see if you recognize this guy. So that's him.
Oh, okay. Yes. I know. Yes, I know the guy.
And so he's got cakes that you can purchase over at Earl of Sandwich.
Really,
dude, it's one slice of cake. Cake Boss. That's the name of his show.
Cake Boss. Okay, yeah, I know. Yeah.
And it's one slice of cake for $10.95. And this is not a massive slice of cake.
Of course not.
It is legitimately the most Disney of Disney prices I have ever seen.
Now,
my chopped roast beef sandwich was $8.95. A piece of red velvet cake was $10.95.
That's absurd, dude. I don't care.
And it is not big.
It's a piece of cake, dude. It's not infused with gold, is it?
No. Because there's my favorite restaurant for steak in the world is Charlie's Steakhouse here in Orlando. They used to have one on OBT in the not so great part of town.
Mm-hmm.
But they literally all the airline magazines where you're flipping through and it's top 10 steakhouses, they're usually in there somewhere. But they have one down on International Drive, and they sell a piece of chocolate cake for $6 or $7. But it's literally this tall by that wide,
and you can share it
for people to eat.
Yeah,
this was like a wafer.
A wafer of cake.
So that's wafer thin.
That's horrible, dude.
And I was like, really? That's absurd.
Yeah. Well,
and I didn't see the entire time I was there. I didn't see one person get the cake.
Well, dude, you spend enough money on everything else, dude. Who's gonna spend $10 on a piece?
On a piece of cake or an entire roast beef sandwich?
Yeah. Or go over to Amorette's and pay $6 for a little fun little whatever.
I think it's $12 for the Mickey Dome cakes.
Yeah, bigger. Yeah, it's a legitimate.
How do you do that, by the way? How do you get that glassy icing?
Dude, I was reading up and actually watching some videos on that because during quarantine, I was going to try to do that, but I forget. I'd have to look through the process, but yeah, it's a little bit involved, and you gotta have
glass.
Yeah, no, it's this process of how you cook the stuff. I think you cook it on the stove to glassify it or something, and yeah.
Glassify.
Yeah.
I like
glassify.
That.
Yeah, I like that.
If that's not a word. It should be.
No, glassify. But yeah, I was actually gonna make that because I was like, "Ooh, that'd be a cool thing to make during quarantine," and then
yes.
I just never got around to it.
Yeah, Krista, one slice. Not a whole piece of cake, not a whole cake. Just a slice.
And not even a piece of cake this big.
No, not even a giant piece of cake or anything like that. But the reason that I have to go back is you guys know me. Look behind me. Star Wars, right? Huge Star Wars fan. And I have always complained that all of the Loungefly Star Wars crap is made for tiny people and women. And it's I would love to wear that Sith backpack but it would look ridiculous. It'd be big guy in a little backpack. Like it'd be literally Tommy, like big guy in a little shirt. Yeah. But the Millennium Falcon Loungefly backpack is a legitimate adult-sized backpack. I tried it on, and it fit.
Wait, is it the one that's in the shape of
the one that's in the shape of the Millennium Falcon?
Yeah, okay. Yeah. That looked awesome. That was something I liked.
Now it's pricey. It's $75.
Wow.
But we were there on the 13th of September. On the 15th of September, pass holder discounts jumped to 30%. Well, guess what? My dad never canceled my daughter's pass holder.
Wow.
So she still has an active pass. He was able to cancel his own, but for some weird reason, he wasn't able to cancel hers or figure it out. So we have the pass holder card for her, and we can get the 30%.
That's
so
sweet.
I was like, babe, after 30%, it's really not that much. She's like, you don't need it. I'm like, yeah, but 30%. And then so the kiddo had a gift card for $15 for her birthday that she had got from somebody.
Oh, tell me you stole it. No.
I was like, after the discount, it's like $53 or something. I'm like, that's not bad. And you can hear her go, that's too much. We only have $15. And I'm like, no, you have $15. I have more than $15.
I have at least $22.
I have $74 total in my entire life. So I think I really need that backpack in my life.
I think you do too, Jamie. Because when I saw it, I thought of you. I was like, oh, dude.
I'm like, it'll fit all my stuff in there. It's like legitimately my dream backpack.
It's pretty awesome.
And I was like, if they made a Willy Bobo version of it, I'd buy that.
Yeah, why not?
I don't care that it's Loungefly,
yeah.
But they don't make a Willy Bobo version. I looked. Right. There are no ones that look like that.
There's no knockoffs.
I wish there was. I would rock a knockoff. I don't care.
Oh yeah, no, dude. The older you get, it's like, why am I paying for that little thing? The little name there.
Yeah. I only wear Nike shoes because they're what fit my feet. And has anybody ever noticed certain brand shoes just fit people's feet better?
Yep.
I've tried as much as I guess I have a wide foot, a very wide foot. When I was in high school, I wanted Adidas Sambas.
Yeah, the Sambas
with the 3 white stripes. I wanted those shoes
indoor
so
soccer shoes.
Bad. Indoor soccer shoes.
Yep.
I wanted those so bad, but I couldn't fit my little foot, my big fat foot, into the shoe. It was just crushing the sides of the bottom of my foot, and I couldn't buy them and it crushed me.
So, but don't they? I don't know when they started doing this, or maybe they've done it the whole time. But they, how they sell wide size, you got to specially order it or whatever. But
yeah, but they didn't have that back when
they didn't have that back then, right? Okay, yeah,
but for some reason, Nikes, they just fit me very well, and they're the most comfortable. So I get all my shoes at the Nike outlet because I'm not willing to pay full Nike prices. So I'll go and I'll find shoes. Plus, I wear a 13, so it's hard to find that size. But the outlets always have it, and I can always find a deal for 20, 25, $30 at the most.
Yeah,
and get a nice pair of shoes. And the Nikes are what fits me.
Dude, I just want to know who on this planet, anybody in the chat right now, has anybody ever spent $180 on a pair of shoes? Because that just blows
I could hook you up with 50 people of my friends. I have so many friends who are sneakerheads.
I love sneakers too. No, I'm a sneakerhead, but I look at those the prices,
they
and
collect them.
I'm like,
they collect them.
That is just
they never wear them.
It's just, but that's weird. That's weird.
Yeah,
you got
a friend of mine. It was like one of each what is it, Jordan?
Yeah,
and
Jordan.
they've never been worn or something like that. I'm like, I guess. I mean, I collect weird loser stuff anyway.
No, but
shoes.
But this is an article of clothing.
But I've seen people wear like $300 pairs of shoes.
Dude, I
And
just
ooh, Nike Shocks.
see, no, but those are good. Those are good shoes. Those are good shoes. No,
Who had the Reebok pump? I had the Reebok pumps, man.
Yep, I had them. Oh yeah, dude, all day long, man. And then you hit the. Those were the best.
Hey, before we play, hold on.
Yeah. Do you ever watch Robin Hood Men in Tights? You ever see that movie? Where he's like, "Excuse me, I gotta get some air," and then he starts bumping up his shoes.
Oh, dude, I love that movie.
Oh, but yeah, I think the most I've ever spent on a pair of shoes, maybe like 70.
Yeah,
and it was like Nike, and it was like, but it was
the most I ever spent on a pair of shoes was back when the Magic were in the playoffs. And things were going like really crazy. And I was heavy into basketball and really a big fan of the Magic. Dwight Howard came out with a limited edition, playoff edition of some, and I think they were Adidas, but they fit me, shoes. And I bought them for like $100. And that was pretty pricey.
Yeah.
And like to the point where I didn't wear them enough because I was afraid because they were $100 pair of shoes.
Yeah, and that's just the
which
problem.
Like totally defeated the purpose. Then I was like, why did I even do that?
Why would you spend it if you're not going to wear them? And then
only time I ever did it and never did it again.
Yeah. No, I can't. For me, it's like $40 for a pair of shoes is kind of my limit. And that's on the higher end. Like I like $25 pairs of sneakers. That's what I like. $25.
But the funny thing is, like, I'm so like not a fashionable kind of guy. Like I don't really care about the fashion brands and things like that. I probably like you guys have noticed, like I wear like the 6 same t-shirts all the time.
Yeah, I hear you on that.
That's pretty much all I own because I just don't feel the need to own a large wardrobe or anything like that.
Dude.
But the worst part about it is when it would come to my cars, I was like a brand junkie. Like I had to have the best high-end wheels, like the best this, the best that. But I would make the argument that like I'm buying a part for my car. So like this is the wheel on my car. It's what's keeping me alive.
Yeah.
Do I want to buy the cheapest one possible, made in the who knows where way? Yeah. Or do I want to buy something that's engineered properly and things like that? So I always looked at it that way to make my excuse.
Well, but also if you buy cheaper stuff, something like that, it might not quite fit right. You know what I'm saying? Like it might not match up with what you.
There's a word that we would use all the time called janky. It might be a little bit janky.
A little bit janky. It's just a little not perfectly aligned. So I can see that with a car. I don't think I was ever that way really with anything. Like ever. Not really, man. No, because I'm like you, dude. Like I wear the same shirts every time, and Veronica will tell you about this. Every time I buy a new t-shirt, I go into my wardrobe and get rid of a t-shirt. Because
I have t-shirts that are legit 6 years old probably because I don't wear them that often or something like it just, I don't feel the need to dress up or like even when I had my day job, like it was always casual. So I never needed to dress up. Like many, many years ago, once they started letting us wear jeans, I would because I used to have like slacks and stuff like that and like dress shoes and things to go into my job. And once that stopped, I literally became like a hobo. Like I'm the kind of guy who would love to just have like 10 black t-shirts and 10 pairs of gray shorts.
And you don't even have to think about it.
And I don't have to think about it, just go in. Because half the time, which is hilarious for me being a designer and like knowing how to color things, I can't put an outfit together. It's terrible. I'll walk out and I'll have like checkered shorts and a striped shirt or something. And the wife will be like, you can't do that. Like
You're
those
like, I just
don't
did.
those don't go together.
They clash.
And
man.
I'm like, why?
But I like them. But
but I like this shirt, and that these are my shorts that are clean.
Yeah. Oh my god. Well, thank God for wives, though, dude. No, like every couple days, I'll like me and Veronica are going somewhere. I'll like get ready, and then she does one of these things where she goes, "Is that what you're wearing?"
Is that what you're wearing? I love that. Is that what you're wearing?
Is that what you're wearing? I'm like, well, yeah. Why? What's wrong with it? She's like, well, maybe you could get a different shirt. And I'm like, okay, so you want me to put on a different shirt? So let me go put a different shirt on. And that's what you will not find here at the Dad and Drew Show, guys, is fashion buffs, fashionista.
No, you will not get the latest in Paris Fashion Week news.
No.
From us.
No, you will not. Absolutely not.
You can't do that.
Yeah.
You can't wear stripes and checkered pants. It doesn't work together.
You know what, Jamie? You know what we should do?
I bet I could.
Dude, we should do a vlog, and you and I will both wear checkered shorts with striped shirts and see how many looks we get as we're doing a vlog.
We'll go vlog around the parks in like neon shirts with striped shirts and checkered pants and like backwards hats. We'll do this.
Yeah. Yeah. I like that. Oh, dude, you look hard now, man. You look hard.
I feel like Fred Durst.
You did it all for the Wookiee.
See, it's like and I love my wife because she'll tell me, and I'm glad because but like I used to spike my hair, so it would be like little spiky hairs, and I did that for probably too long of my life, and then eventually I was like, but she never told me to stop. But eventually I was like, I think I want to try something new with my hair, and then like she's like, yeah, you're too old to be spiking your hair.
Ooh.
I'm like, But I'm like, you're probably right.
Yeah, no, like I know what you mean, man. Like there came a point where I was like, yeah, I can't really rock the spiky, the spiky look. I just wear a hat all the time, man. Because that was another thing. I've never known what to do with my hair. Like, you know what I mean? It's always been like, I guess I'll comb it this way. I don't know. Never been able to do anything with my hair.
I didn't know you had hair.
Yeah, well, I got, it's receding a little bit right around here.
Now, I have always heard, I don't know if it's an old wives' tale or not, but
about the hat.
Wearing a hat will make you go bald faster.
Which, honestly,
I'm wearing a hat. What do I care if I'm bald?
Well, that too. But honestly, I think like, I don't necessarily think like up here.
I don't believe it.
No, but on like the receding part, the only reason why I think there's some legitimate reality about that is like when people put their hat on, it's like this is rubbing against. You know what I mean? You're constantly pulling your hat and right here.
Like, what's it doing? Like stretching the follicle and then like ruining the socket?
Yeah.
Like, how does that even work?
Pretty much like pulling. It's almost like pulling your hair every time. You know what I'm saying? That's my thought.
It's kind of like my because I don't believe any of those wives' tales type things. I'm very scientific like based stuff. So my mother-in-law, when we had our kiddo, she had very thin, wispy hair as a baby, and every week I had to fight my mother-in-law to not shave my baby's head. She was hell bent on shaving the kid's head.
Oh, to make it
all the way up till she was like 1. Like she kept wanting to shave the kid's head, and she's like, "No, by shaving the head, the hair will grow in thicker and better."
Yeah.
And I was like, so I looked it up, like legitimately, like lots of research, and I'm like, that is complete horse pucky. Like there is no scientific anything behind that. Like shaving or cutting your hair, your body has no clue that you did it.
Right. It's not like you plucked it.
Right. Your body has no clue that you did it. So it's not going to like do anything else.
Yeah. You just basically are going to have a baby with a shaved head.
Right. I'm like, and now my daughter has beautiful hair.
Right.
and we never shaved it. And I'm like, see, I was right.
Yeah. You're like, see, look what I did there.
I stood my ground.
Yeah. Hey, sometimes you got to, man. You know, when people want to shave your kid's head, you got to say no. That's where you draw the line. That's crazy though.
Yeah.
No, but I've heard that kind of thing.
I've heard it, but like I was like, no, we're not doing that. Sorry.
Now, so you don't believe in the wives' tales? Little tangent here. What about superstition? Are you a superstitious fellow?
Not really.
No.
Like I don't really believe that much in that.
Yeah.
If it can't really be like proven, then I'm not really big with the superstition type stuff.
Yeah. Growing up, I was, just because I think
now I can see like sports. Like I know a lot of people will do that in sports, like, and I can almost give them that because it's more of a mental thing. Versus like the superstition being correct.
Well, see,
it's because they believe it, it'll affect the outcome.
Well, see, I was a baseball player growing up, and for me, it was something I had to do before I like stepped into the box to hit. I needed to hit twice on my left foot, twice on my right foot. I had to hit the edge of the plate, the front of the plate, then I was ready. Okay? Which it's you could call that kind of like a superstitious whatever.
Or an OCD.
OCD. No, but out of all sports though, baseball players, they do this weird kind of stuff. But
baseball players are usually some of the worst.
Some of the worst, but really, I don't think that has to do with superstition more as it has to do with routine. You know what I mean? Right. Where it's like you do the same routine, you're going to get the same result. Same routine, same result. You know, and you once you start believing that, you know, it is more like routine. But yeah, superstitious stuff. People are like, don't walk under a ladder, and I'm like, do you know where that comes from?
No.
The whole don't walk under a ladder. I actually saw a thing on this.
Okay, so what did that come from?
So it has nothing to do with like somebody just being like, oh, walk under a ladder. It basically goes all the way back, and this is getting dark, Sammy, so you might like this.
Oh, Sammy's going to like this.
Yeah. With the gallows, you know, where they got the okay. And pretty much when they were leading you there, you had to go underneath the ladder. You had to go underneath the ladder. So therefore, obviously, if you're going underneath
every time you walked under a ladder to the gallows, you died.
And that's probably a bad thing.
I would think so.
So yeah, I saw that. So that was just something.
All right. So I think this might be what we end up purchasing.
Oh yeah.
So
now
this has the last dab, which is the hottest one they have.
Yeah, baby.
And then it has this one, which is I think a medium level, a spicier sweet edition. So and then there's a garlic Fresno edition. That just sounds good.
Oh, it just sounds like it's going to be a fun time with that stuff.
But you know, so they've got that one. And I was trying to see if they had one that had Da Bomb and the last dab, because I think Zach kept saying that Da Bomb was the hottest one. It was even hotter than the last dab.
Yeah. But the last dab has more flavor, I guess, better flavor.
So I'm not seeing one of these packs that has, let's see, hottest hot sauces. That's what we want. So, okay, so the last dab is a 11 out of 10.
Woo!
I love that. I love the marketing of making it, turning it up to 11.
Yep. So that's gonna be
let's see. So where was that other Fresno? That's not even on here. So maybe it's not even worth buying that $40 if you're just going to end up getting two wimpy ones.
Well, true.
Ooh, a 9 out of 10. Ooh, Citrus Caribbean.
Ooh, that sounds good.
That actually sounds good.
Now, how much are they? Are they all the same? I can't really see.
This one's $12.
Okay.
The Citrus Caribbean. The last dab is $20.
Okay.
Ooh. Carolina Reaper Blood.
What?
Is 10 out of 10, and it's $30 though. Ooh.
Wow. That's crazy expensive.
This one is called Pucker Butt Chocolate Plague.
Oh, dude.
I almost want to buy it for the name.
Just so we can say it through the whole live stream.
All right, so we're going to be doing the Pucker Butt now. Oh my God. More than 90% of this bottle is pure chocolate butlah, B-H-U-T-L-A-H, a mysterious pepper.
I don't know if I like the sound of that. Mysterious?
A
Like,
ferocious warrior pepper. A warrior pepper? What is this? Game
what's
of
it
Thrones?
fighting? What is it? Got a big helmet? It's got like a spear.
Is it gonna like stab a jalapeno?
Take that, jalapeno.
Oh my gosh!
I will say
some awesome flavor.
I like the bottle though. I like the artwork.
Dude, the bottle is awesome looking.
That's super cool. Chocolate
Buta pepper mash. I'm actually interested in that one. 9 out of 10.
Okay.
Because sometimes even when they, rank them. So that one's looking interesting. I'm definitely interested in that one and the last dab. I'd rather buy 2 really hot ones.
Yeah.
For $38 than buy, the $40 pack that has some not hot ones. Because I'm not seeing any of the really hot ones as the other 2 that are in that pack.
Right. Now, because basically people are paying to see us in pain here.
Yes.
So
let's see. This one's Eye of the Scorpion.
Seems like
this pucker butt is like a brand apparently. This one is called Reaper Squeezins.
What? Reaper Squeezins. Oh man,
dude, that name.
That just sounds wrong.
It's the Pucker Butt Pepper Company. We may have to reach out to these guys.
Yeah, because the name is just funny.
The name is just too great. I would just like to get them on the show to talk about their pepper sauce.
Dude. And try some with us.
And try some with us because I would Smokin' Ed Curry. I think, that's the guy who made like the hottest pepper in the world. This guy breeds peppers, I think.
Really?
Yeah. Oh my God. This sounds, I just like the name. Okay. We're going to have to reach out to them before we purchase that.
Yeah.
Because I want to see if we can actually talk to them about it.
Be like, dude, give us some stuff to review, man.
Dude, this is only a 7 out of 10 in the heat level, but Burns McCoy. And it's called Ex Horesco. Like Exorcist.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. Your hair will stand on end. Loads of 7-pot primo peppers. Oh, dude. I want all of these.
Yeah, I kind of do too.
Okay, well, we're going to have to reach out to some of these pepper companies on here. But if anything, we'll just buy the last dab.
Yeah, at least to start. At least to start.
Just to start, and then we'll start reaching out to some of these companies because just the pucker butt is killing me, man. The fact that they just named their little brand pucker butt is... I just want to say it again, pucker butt.
Pucker butt. Pucker butt. Here on Dad and Drew, we talk about pucker butt. The hot sauce company.
The hot sauce company, people, the hot sauce.
Yeah, I want to clarify that.
So, aside from the hot sauces, I'm going to be going back to the outlets because I think I need to go buy that backpack.
Yes, you do.
But I also need time because the wife and the kid get annoyed when I'm doing my vlogging because like they want to go do family stuff and hey dad, look at this, hey dad, this, and I'm like trying to film stuff and like they get annoyed. So like I need to go solo to be able to.
Han Solo. Sorry, you said solo. You said solo, man. So I said I had to say Han.
Oh, have you heard the rumor?
Talk to me.
They're developing a solo-based TV show for Disney Plus.
No.
In the world of Solo,
okay,
the Solo movie, to like as like a sequel to that, but not a movie.
Right.
Now, the route that I'm heard they're taking is basically to ignore Han Solo portion of the movie and just do it based on Darth Maul and the girl, his girlfriend in the movie. I can't remember her name.
I can't either.
Myra Jade or something like that. But like, because at the end of the movie, spoiler alert, she flies off in the little spaceship to go meet Darth Maul, and he's like the leader of this syndicate. And dude, if you just give me a Darth Maul series,
well, so is it? So it's not really going to be a Solo. It's going to be more like a Darth Maul.
At least that's what I was seeing.
Okay,
that they were talking about going in that direction with them. But like, you know, I'd be happy if they did Solo, more adventures with them and the, you know, the Falcon in their early days and smuggling. Like they could do so much cool stuff.
Yeah. Oh, I agree. And once again, Solo, one of the underrated movies ever.
Yep, in the whole Star Wars trilogies, anything.
Because it's so
like
good.
I think it just got no love because it came out too close to the last Star Wars movie and people were a little bit Star Wars fatigued. And then like there was all this clapback with the Catherine lady and the directors, and like it just got bad pressed, but it was a fun, good movie.
No, it was. Well, they talked about the marketing. They said the marketing just they screwed it up.
And that was the next thing I was gonna say. Have you watched the trailer for Mando 2? Yeah.
I watched it.
You can see Ahsoka in the back. You can see her.
I watched it about 15 times, dude. It was like
now. I heard a sad rumor today, and I'm really hoping it's one of those fake rumors because it's very, very rumory. But apparently, they're saying that the guy who plays the Mandalorian, Pedro Pascal, quit halfway through season 2.
No.
He was like, apparently the rumor is he wanted more scenes with the helmet off to show himself in the role.
Right. And
the creators were like, no, that's not the character. The character doesn't take the helmet off. That's the whole freaking point of the guy. And then he tried to do an end around and go to Lucasfilm, and it didn't go well. And they just said, you know, if you're not happy, just leave, because they can totally replace him.
Yeah.
Because there's literally only one scene where you see his face.
Yeah.
And the rest is just the mask and the voice, and they could totally just get another guy who sounds similar.
Dude, what? All I gotta say is
you signed on for a role
that you know what it is,
right?
You know what it is.
Signed on for a role where they're like, this is a guy. He's doesn't take the helmet off, and it's more of a voice acting and your body motions. And like, and he was cool with that. But I'm hoping, and it's not been confirmed by anybody, so it's like this one rumor site guy. Came out and said it.
Which, but dude, if it is true, like, why would you even rock the boat?
Biggest show in in a lot of anything to come out, hype wise, and you're part of it. Yeah. Why would you rock that boat?
Rocking the boat with like one of the coolest gigs ever, and it doesn't matter, dude. Like you could, if you were worried,
dude, those guys make a mint on the convention circuit. Mm-hmm. Like just the fact that he's the Mandalorian, he could go for the rest of his life and just sit and take photos and sign autographs at the Star Wars conventions and make more money than you and I will make in our lifetimes in 1 year on this circuit.
Dude, it's ridiculous because I'm like, dude, all you'd have to do is be like on set, be like, hey, is it cool if I take a picture that I'm going to use at these conventions and have him sign it? And he could be like there with his helmet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like on set. And he'd be like, here. And he signs them and sells them for $20.
Dude, I went to the Star Wars convention, and literally some of the characters would go for $50 for like medium level characters, like not Mark Hamill,
right?
You know, not Carrie Fisher. Like these were like, you know, lower level characters. And it's like $50 to $80 for a picture, and it's $120 if you want a picture like with the person,
with them,
and a signed autograph. And it's crazy.
So he's like, you know what, dude? We're just starting out this wonderful thing, and I'm gonna quit. If that is true, it's like, dude, you're the dumbest guy on the planet.
I'm hoping it's completely fake.
Yeah,
because a lot of these Star Wars rumor site people are crazy, like that Mike Zero guy. I think he just like makes things up. each day he just makes something up.
Yep.
Because nothing has come out to back it up. Like there's nobody has said anything about they had it, because a lot of the times like they showed that behind the scenes, a lot of the scenes aren't even him in the suit. It's all the stunt guy.
Right.
So he's just really there doing like some of the more intricate scenes, and then he's doing the voiceover work. So maybe he just felt slighted. I don't know, but I'm really hoping that that's fake.
I do too. Well, because I hate it when they have to like recast, man. Like
Recasting to me is so tough. Like now I got used to it. I was surprised. Like I've accepted the guy who plays Rhodey in the Marvel movies now as Rhodey.
Right.
Because he was recast from Iron Man.
Yep. Well, because the other guy's an idiot. Just like
he wanted more money. The story of that is hilarious because on that movie, on Iron Man, he made more money than Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, I know.
Because when they first filmed Iron Man, he was a bigger name at the time than Robert Downey Jr. Yeah. So he made more money on the first movie. To come back for the second movie, he was like, well, I need to make more money than him and more money in general because, I'm me. And they were like, people don't care about you. People care about Iron Man.
Bye.
And they literally did it with one line in Iron Man 2 where he looks at him and he's like, something different about you?
Yeah.
And then they just went past it or something like they literally, it was like one little throwaway line where he like acknowledges it and then they just moved on.
Which, doesn't that just make you smile and go, okay, I can move forward now?
I can move forward now. I can deal with that.
It's not like they're like trying to like pull one over on you like they'll never know.
Or do a general hospital where like the guy fell into a coma and then like he had to have plastic surgery and he pulls the bandages off and it looks like, it was like a white guy and now it's a black guy. And it's like, wait, what?
You're like, no, that doesn't work. Sorry, dude. No, that doesn't work. Which I gotta say, I like the newer guy better, man. I forget his name. Was it Don Cheadle?
Yeah, Don Cheadle.
I like him better, to be honest with you. I actually do. I like him better as an actor.
I think it wasn't about money, supposedly. They're saying none of the rumor says he wanted more money or anything like that. Like he wanted more screen time with his face. Like I think he was feeling like people weren't giving him any credit for being the character.
Which there's a small part of me that kind of understands that. But also the other part where I'm like you said, where you're like, you signed up on this, dude. You read the script.
Right, where in 8 episodes he never took his helmet off, and then he did it one time because he was dying, and then they're like, "Do you think he's just gonna be like, okay, now I can take it off all the time?"
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna totally change what we just talked about in those previous 8 episodes about how it's important and it's part of my, guild to
persona.
The whole vibe of what I am. But now let's just start taking it off. What a dummy. If that is true, that's just so stupid.
But some actors are weird, man. They can get very I've seen if you ever watch Inside the Actor Studio.
Oh my God, I love that show, dude. Yes. And
they get some of them get really weird and deep, and it's like you're playing a clown.
Yeah.
Or something. It's like,
Yeah, I know.
Or Vin Diesel going deep into how he specifically said, I am Groot.
I am Groot.
Ways.
Yeah.
And to really nuance his performance. And it's like, dude, you walked in and just said, I am Groot 22 times.
Yeah. No. You know what it is? You have these actors that take themselves a little bit too serious.
A little too seriously.
You know what I mean? Where you're like, they're like, oh, I'm changing the world, and you're like, I agree that you're making an impact by your movies. I get that. But understand that there was some brain doctor that was just doing surgery for 13 hours to
save someone's life.
And save this person's life. So let's I know what you mean though, where they're just like
I just rewatched Endgame because it was on Disney Plus.
Oh yeah.
It's a good movie.
It's a beautiful movie, dude.
Did you know that Howard Duck is in the final fight scene?
No.
When they at the end of the movie they all come through the portals.
Yeah.
There's a 14 frames of Howard the Duck holding a giant gun.
No way. Really?
walking next to everybody in the battle.
Great. Now I gotta rewatch that tonight, man. I did not know
It's
that.
literally 14 frames. I was watching one of the YouTube channels I like, had like an interview with one of the digital effects companies who did the effects for that final battle.
Okay.
And he's like, I didn't know this. He's like, little known fact, Howard the Duck is in that scene. And they showed it. And I'm like,
No
so
way.
that's why I rewatched Endgame, because I was like, I need to find this.
Find that specific part.
Yeah. And I was like, that is awesome. Like those little things.
Now, which was it? Thor Ragnarok or was it Guardians that had Howard the Duck in it? I forget.
It was Guardians.
It was Guardians
At the end,
yeah.
when like the whole thing blew up, and then like there's Howard the Duck just sitting there,
just hanging out.
Yep.
That's funny. Ugh.
Okay,
Yeah,
let me see if I can.
Now I'm gonna rewatch it though. I'm gonna rewatch it anyway.
All right, here, hold on. Share screen. So this is the scene. It's hard to see because it's so small, but when they're all coming through the things, and you can see there he is right in the corner.
Oh my god.
Howard the Duck holding one of the big Ravager guns.
Dude.
He's part of the battle, man.
That is funny, man. Now that's
Howard the Duck helped save the world.
Thank God, man. Thank God. Well,
dude,
wait, Tony Stark did.
They straight up killed lots of things in that movie. Now they were like monsters, but like the heroes straight up were just murdering things. Like there's a scene where like Ant-Man becomes Giant Man.
Yeah.
And he's running through and he is literally just step squishing.
Oh yeah.
Dozens of people.
Yep. Murder.
Murder.
A massacre.
Massive murder of these things.
That's so bad, dude. But,
and I'm like, they're evil.
But they're evil.
not really human.
Yeah, no, they're evil. They're evil. But yeah.
But it was just like, oh my God, that guy's dead. That guy's dead. That guy's definitely dead. To quote the kiddo, oh, he's dead.
Oh, he's dead. Oh, yeah. He's dead. He's dead. Just like Tony Stark, man. Spoiler alert. Dude, that was...
Dude, there's talks that they're trying to bring him back.
How do you feel about that?
If they do what they're saying they may do, like what they did in the comics, where he's the AI, where he made himself into, like he downloaded himself into the computer.
Gotcha.
He's like the AI supporting the next person in the Iron Man suit.
Yeah.
I'm kind of cool with that. I think that would be a neat little way to do it.
Sure. Yeah,
But like, you know, Marvel movies, nobody's ever dead. They can, it's comic books. People come back all the time. The guy, Phil Coulson, literally died like 18 times on the Marvel show, Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and they brought him back like each time.
What about Gamora? Think she's coming back?
She is back.
Is she back?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, at the end of Endgame, they brought her back because they went back in time. And she came forward in time, but she doesn't know Peter Quill, so she kicks him in the boys.
Oh, that's
twice.
Right. That's right. Okay.
When he touches her.
Yeah, that's right. Poor Peter Quill. But you know what? He ruined it all. He ruined it all.
He totally screwed everything up.
Screwed it all up, man.
But Sorcerer Supreme said he saw one way that they win. So it doesn't really matter what he did. Or if he didn't do what he did, maybe they don't get to that one way and they don't win.
You're right.
So he did screw it up, but maybe he screwed it up in the only way that makes it so they could eventually win.
Doesn't that just twist your brain, dude?
So deep.
Yeah. You're just like, you're right. Because if he didn't do that, then that wouldn't have happened, and then that wouldn't have happened. And
they never wouldn't have gotten to the I am Iron Man.
Yep. And also, Captain America wouldn't have been like, holding Thor's hammer, dude.
Dude, they totally screwed up so much stuff with that anyway, and nobody cares because they're just like, it's Captain America holding Thor's hammer. It's awesome.
Dude.
But like, he should have never been able to use lightning because the lightning's not in the hammer.
Right. He's actually
Thor creates the lightning.
right, and the hammer's just a conductor.
Right, and then he just filters it through that. But so but nobody cared because it was just, and the filmmakers literally said, we knew that, we fully understand that he should not have been able to do that, but it was too cool not to let him do it.
Yep.
So we just said screw it.
Yeah. No,
and I'm cool with that.
Dude, I was in the theater watching Endgame. The whole place.
The whole theater.
Dude, when he went boom and got the hammer, dude, you could feel like, oh my God.
And then they played the talking about how music totally affects.
It did.
It was like just the song ramps and then bam, right as he does it. Oh.
And it gives you the chills, man. Gives you the feels. Oh, so good.
And then
so good.
I have to tell you, Chris Hemsworth is literally my favorite character in the entire Marvel Wars universe now.
Really?
Like Thor 1 was okay, and Thor 2 was.
It was
Dark World was not the greatest of Marvel movies.
I think that's probably the worst Marvel movie.
It may be.
I think it is because it was like.
But when they did Thor Ragnarok, and they changed his character entirely and let him be comedic, it is legitimately my favorite character to watch on screen. Yeah. Because he is just such a good actor. He just pulls off the comedy so well that I love it. Like the end where he's in the ship and in Endgame and they're talking and they're like, he should be the captain. And Phil's like, no, we all know who the captain is. It's me. And then there's a pause. He's like, we all know who the captain is, right?
Right. Yeah.
And then you see Thor looks at him. He's like, oh, it's you.
Yeah.
and the fact that they kept him fat.
Oh,
So there's fat Thor, and then he gets the hammer and he changes and his armor's there and everything, and then they pan down and he's still fat Thor. It's not like he just magically morphed himself back into not fat Thor. He's fighting him as fat Thor. and it was just so perfect. Oh, yeah. Looking like Lebowski.
Oh,
and then Robert Jimmy Downey, as he's passing, he's like, on your left, Lebowski. He literally calls it up because everybody's looking at him going, that's the dude.
That's the dude, yeah. Oh man. Chris Hemsworth, dude, he's just amazing. Did you see him in the Ghostbusters movie?
So great. Yes, dude, he was funny in that.
That was the highlight of that movie for me.
That entire movie was funny because of him. His whole character was hilarious.
Yeah. Oh, he's awesome.
But give me more of him. And they've said, that somebody asked him in one of the recent interviews, they're like, will this next movie be your last movie as Thor? Because it seems like a lot of the OG characters are retiring and leaving. And he was legitimate. He was like, no, it better not be. I'm not done with this character. He was ready to quit before Ragnarok. Really? Because he didn't like the character. It was so stoic and bland and not very interesting. Yeah. Hey, Stephen Roper, what is up? Go check out Stephen Roper. He released his latest video of him starting to build his crazy Lego Nintendo. It's pretty cool. Go watch it.
Yeah.
Hulk is not the worst. Hulk is not the worst. Do not say that.
Hulk's awesome.
She's not allowed.
She's batting 1,000 tonight, man.
Man, Hulk is my favorite character from the comics in general. But I don't enjoy Smart Hulk as much. I was more of a OG Hulk.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, okay. You're saying Hulk movie is the worst.
Oh, with Edward Norton? Okay. I can agree with that one.
That was not a good movie, no.
That was the worst casting ever.
Actually, the one with Ang Lee, that Hulk movie was
Which one is that?
terrible.
Which one was that?
It was the one before any of the universe stuff started. It was called, like, I think The Incredible Hulk or something. It was directed by Ang Lee,
yes,
the guy who did like those artsy Asian movies.
yes. I know what you're talking about.
And like Hulk is like whiny, and like he fights these like devil dog things, and like he like cries almost. It's like
kind of like Spider-Man in Spider-Man 3.
Yes, emo Spider-Man did not go over well.
Oh, dude, that was horrible. I screamed while I watched that, but that's oh my god, Veronica
like
just called me. Oh my god, that is the oh my god.
With the blacks, the hair.
Oh, dude, I cringed. I was like, why did they allow this?
It's like, what is coming back? What is happening?
Oh, and then you got him crying, and oh my god, I screamed so much. And then why was the dude?
They're thinking about bringing him in for like a live action Into the Spider-Verse version, where him and Garfield come in.
I didn't mind. I didn't mind Garfield.
Toby, the first Spider-Man movie was almost a perfect movie. It was great.
Yeah, no, it was pretty good. It wasn't my like. I'm not a big fan of him in general. You know what I mean? So that didn't help. Like the original casting, where I'm like, not a big fan of his. But I can agree that the first one, I can watch it. But
the first one is good. I think the first one is a very good movie.
Yeah.
But they're thinking of doing like an Into the Spider-Verse live action with the multiverse kind of thing and whatnot. So I think that would be kind of cool, actually.
That'd be cool.
As long as they leave. I guess they're putting a lot of faith in Tom Holland and like going to try to build him as the linking character in the MCU.
Yeah.
Which I'm fine with because that kid is nailing Spider-Man.
He's Peter Parker, dude.
He is 100%. That's my Peter Parker.
No, that is they had it took them 3 tries, but they find third time's a charm, man. Seriously, like he is the Peter Parker that you're.
Like he's a little bit like awkward, but like, and that kid is a legit athlete. Like if you see his like reel that he sent in to try to like get the part, it was literally him doing like backflips and kick flips off walls and stuff like that.
Really?
To show that he could be Spider-Man.
Wow. That's commitment.
Yeah.
No, but he's good.
And
he's good.
He's good. He's great.
Good face.
I love the
baby
Marvel
face.
movies, man. I just love the Marvel movies. I could just watch the heck out of them.
Yep. Except for Thor #2, Dark World.
Thor #2.
See, now I forget. Are you an Iron Man guy or a Captain America guy? If you had to choose.
If I were to pick, I would probably pick Iron Man, just because the snarkiness of that character fits me more than the straight-laced, very Captain America. I do everything right. Like, I kind of more lean towards the Robert Downey Jr. as long as we're getting it done.
You're a rebel. You're a rebel, man. Yeah. I love Iron Man. I'm a Captain America guy. I just I love Captain America, dude. He's awesome. But I like,
honestly, one of my other I like the comedic movies because they just for some reason I navigate towards it. I think they're great. Ant-Man.
Oh, so good.
The first Ant-Man movie is so good.
Once again, another underrated movie.
Paul Rudd is fantastic. Yep. In that part, like he nailed it. And like that's another one of those like throwaway villains that are like characters that nobody cared about. Nobody in their right mind was begging them to make an Ant-Man movie.
Right, right. Oh,
you know what I mean?
He embodied it. He embodied it and made it something new.
And the other one is his sidekick. Lewis, I think is his name or whatever it is.
God, the dude who tells stories.
Yes. I need that guy to recap every Marvel movie for me.
Yep. Because
those are legitimately some of the funniest things I have ever seen is him doing that recap. And then he's like, and then she's like, no. And he's like, what? And the way they cut it, where it's the actual actors like acting the part, but his voice. Oh my god!
Oh, it's good, man. That was. But honestly, that was a movie I saw the trailer for, and I went, like, you know what I mean? Because it wasn't.
Yeah.
I wasn't quite sold. Like, Marvel has obviously blown everybody's brains open with the amazing stuff that we're like, okay, we expect you to put out another amazing movie. But when Ant-Man came out, I remember seeing the trailer in the theater, and I was like, I like Paul Rudd, but I don't know. And then, like, I think we ended up renting it from Redbox, and we watched it. And yeah, my oldest, Taylor, like, he loved it. That's his character, man. Like, that's who he likes. It's Ant-Man. And it's just, Paul Rudd just took a character, like you said, nobody even cared about, even thought about, and was like, boom, here you go.
Exactly. I'm going to make you care about this guy.
You're going to love this guy. And
even in the second one where he's on house arrest, and they just show him like there in his, like, his underwear, and he's like playing the drum.
Oh my god, dude! No,
they're so good.
And that was a pretty good one. Number 2 was pretty good. It wasn't as good as the first one.
It wasn't, but it still had all the aspects of everything I liked in it.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to. I think what's the next one is. I'm not a big fan of the prequel type stuff when they go back as much. I mean, I know I like Solo and things like that, but just in general, normally when they like. I feel like it removes some of the drama in the fact that I know this person is going to be fine. Nothing's going to happen to that person because they're alive in the later movies.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
like
a lot of the drama is removed. And I guess the Black Widow movie is a prequel. It's like the time between the snap and Endgame. So it's during that 5-year break or something, I think.
Okay.
Trash Panda. Yes, Trash Panda. Oh my god.
Trash.
Dude, Marvel fans are so crazy how much they like look into stuff. So like, you know how like he calls him a panda, like a trash panda, or a rabbit. He calls him a rabbit.
Yeah.
Well, they're saying that there's a legitimate reason why he would think he's a rabbit, because in the Norse mythology or whatever, like raccoons were not around when they were on Earth. Like raccoons were later introduced to that area, so he would have never seen a raccoon. So the only thing he would have ever seen in that era was a rabbit. So that's why he would think he's a rabbit.
Wow, that's pretty in depth. But then
people went really far in depth on that one.
They got a lot of time on their hands, you know.
Yes, they do. But I love Trash Panda because that's literally what raccoons are. They are trash pandas.
I love it when he's like, "Is that better?" No, that's so much worse.
So much worse.
So much worse. So much worse.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to Guardians 3 because of the whole thing that happened where they kicked the guy off for bad comments he made when he was 20. And then like
wait, what?
The director, James Gunn, got fired from Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
No way.
Because he used to work for Troma. They made like Toxic Avenger and all those really inappropriate movies.
Which I love.
Like,
that
R-rated inappropriate type movies.
Right.
And like I guess he had made some bad comments. Nothing like terrible comments, but just inappropriate comments on Twitter. And somebody pulled it up and sent it to Disney. And they were like 10 years old.
Wow.
And Disney fired him because they said that they couldn't work. He didn't represent their brand image or something like that of the Wholesome Family brand. And it's like, those were there when you hired him for 1 and 2.
Right.
So
that's
kind of on you.
Yeah, right. You didn't investigate on your Wholesome brand.
On your own end. And so like when it all happened, he was like, fine, whatever. I'll just go direct Suicide Squad for DC. And DC hired him. So he's got the Suicide Squad movies being directed by him. And that's coming out soon. But after they did that with DC, I guess all the actors on the movie were like, it's not going to work without him. It's legitimately his concept, direction, feel. It's all his movie.
He came up with the whole we're gonna illustrate this with music throughout.
Yeah, like the entire feel, everything is him.
Oh,
so the actors were like, we're not going to do it without him. Basically, like some of them were threatening to quit.
Good.
But Drax Batista legitimately was like taunting Disney. It was hilarious. He was taunting Disney to fire him. He was like, he would send them like tweets like, if you don't hire him back, you should just go ahead and fire me, because even if I am under contract and I have to do this movie, I will just deadpan it. like he literally was just saying, no, it doesn't work without him.
Yeah.
And so like, and the guy he's like, look, I apologize. Yes, maybe those things were inappropriate when I said them. I was young back then, and I apologize for saying them. In today's world, they're inappropriate.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry. And I guess Disney finally was like, you know what? Screw it. You're hired back. And so then now, but it just made this super long delay on the movie.
Dude.
But like the cancel culture, I'm not a fan of. Like this whole, somebody did something 20 years ago.
Ugh.
And now we're going to ruin their career.
Dude.
Now, okay. Harvey Weinstein.
That's a different story. That's a different story.
That's different.
That's different.
That's completely different. But some slight inappropriate comments, I think, is, not worth that. I don't think it warrants that. Now, you assault somebody or do something like that. Yeah, okay. No matter how long ago that was, that's super wrong.
Yeah.
But things you said on Twitter.
But dude, and that's the problem with this culture right now, not to get too deep into it, but it's like, we all were young. We all said and did stupid things.
Right.
Everybody that works for Disney has done something stupid or said something stupid at some point in their lives, but not all of them are documented. And I keep hearing about this, oh yeah, this guy that did something.
Twitter doesn't let you edit comments. So
really?
You can't go back and edit your tweets. They're
either
there, they're there forever. So you can't go back and change something. If you've done inappropriate things, just delete Twitter.
That's why I don't have Twitter.
I'm not a big fan of Twitter. I don't understand Twitter.
I don't either. I don't get it. I'm not going to
you're just text.
You just feel like, hey, I'm in the bathroom. Hey, I'm going to work.
It's like you just have to say witty stuff. It's kind of like Instagram without the pictures.
I'd rather say witty stuff on a live stream. So you're actually hearing it come out of, my mouth. Yeah, that's stupid. But I'm glad Disney actually hired him back, dude, because that movie does not work without him.
And that movie doesn't work without him.
It'll be garbage, and Disney knows that. They know that.
And Disney knows it, and they were like, we really kind of, this is
we're in a weird spot.
It's all connected, and to just all of a sudden these guys go away doesn't really work.
Yeah, they were like,
but they had to capitulate to the fever of the people. And the things he said were bad. Yeah. They were really inappropriate, but they were like dark comedy bad.
Yeah.
And so it's dude, some of the stuff George Carlin said was horrible, but the dude's funny.
Yeah, right. I love George Carlin. He was awesome.
So I.
Well, dude,
7 words you can't say on TV is hilarious.
But I mean, if you want somebody that's inappropriate, what about Andrew Dice Clay? If we're gonna go down that road, holy cow, dude!
At the point, Bobcat Goldthwait is Pain, or he's either Pain or Panic. I don't remember which one he is from Hercules movies.
Oh, so
he's one of those in the movies. And they were doing a ride, and they wanted him to voice the character again for the ride and whatnot. Mm-hmm. And it was during that time, and he came out and he was like, if that stuff that he said offends you, y'all just need to fire me, because if you look up anything I have done or said in the past, it makes no sense that you are putting me in a Disney ride if that's what you're worried about my past.
Right. Yeah, right.
So, but yeah, and the other thing that's slightly worrying to me, and I'm probably going to catch heat for it, but there's only 4 people watching, so I'm not worried about it. Dude, they're turning all the characters into women in the Marvel movies. So Thor's going to be a girl.
Wait, what?
The new Thor in the new Thor movie, Love and Thunder, is Jane, Natalie Portman, takes up the mantle of Thor. So she becomes the official Thor, and Thor's not Thor anymore. That happened in the comics.
Okay.
Like, supposedly, like, she's dying of cancer, and by taking the hammer, it's the only way that can, like,
save her.
Live. And so she does that, but, like, she's only not dying of cancer when she has the hammer. So if she lets go of the hammer or something, or it's not transformed into Thor, it's really confusing.
Yeah.
But okay, so like they got, that's going to be a girl. They're supposedly, there was a rumor that they're like going to phase out Hulk and focus on She-Hulk. So now you got She-Hulk, and then they've got who are they? There's another character they were gender switching, where it was just like, okay, Iron Man. Iron Man is either going to be Pepper Potts or his daughter.
Okay.
So it's like, I have nothing against females, Krista. I like females.
Yes, he does.
But and the one that really angered me, and I was gonna jump off a bridge, has nothing to do with Marvel, but there was rumors they were gonna try to turn James Bond into a woman. So the next James Bond was gonna be a woman. And I just, it doesn't work in the context of the character. And like, I don't like gender swapping things just to gender swap them. Like when they made all the Ghostbusters girls for some reason, it was like, okay, why did you do that? Like, just because you wanted these girls to make a movie together and you thought it'd be fun to be Ghostbusters, but like to do it just to do it, it doesn't make sense to me.
Like, it would have made more sense to me if they were like all the daughters of the original Ghostbusters.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Like they had some correlation to the but they were just like
Bond. Jenny Bond.
No, but
like I just like, don't mess with my characters.
No, I agree.
Like,
but
so if the character was this, don't take that character and force something else into that character.
Right.
If you want a bad girl superhero who's amazing, make a character that is an amazing girl superhero.
Captain Marvel.
Like Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel was always a girl in the comics.
Yeah.
It's not like they decided to say, you know what? We're just going to make Superman a girl now.
Yeah. Oh, we're going to take Captain Marvel and it'll be Captain Marvel Man. Like, that's the thing that I know that you and I both agree on. It has nothing to do with like just taking guy characters and turning them into girls.
Right.
Also vice versa.
It's like if you took Wonder Woman and you were like, let's make him Wonder Man.
Yeah.
Like,
you're like, no.
Why?
But no, like you know why? Because what you end up doing is diluting the character. That's what I feel like when you do like Batman, and then they have Batgirl, and I'm like, it's kind of diluting the whole.
Like I watched all of those CW Arrowverse shows, and the one show I skipped was Batgirl.
Yeah, I didn't even. There's a lot of them. I just was like, I don't know. But I want to know who is a fan of She-Hulk.
Hey, thanks, Krista. Thanks for stopping by. Nobody's a fan of She-Hulk.
No, nobody is. Why are they even going to mess with that? Seriously. No, like I could understand the compellingness to want to watch like Pepper Potts as the new Iron Woman or whatever, Right. I kind of get that because there is also a correlation.
It's hilarious. Like Gwyneth Paltrow doesn't even acknowledge being in those movies.
Really?
Yeah, she's been interviewed like on multiple occasions, and people have been like, well, it was really fun being in Iron Man 2 with you or whatever. And she was like, I was in that. Was I in that? Like there's like Tom Holland has like they did an interview together. He's like, it was so cool being, the fact that I was in a movie with you. She's like, we weren't in a movie together. He's like, no, we were in the one Avengers, and like we had like a scene together. Like, and she just totally like,
No, you didn't.
I don't remember that.
Wow.
Because she doesn't care about the Marvel movies at all.
Well, I get that. It's probably like another job for her. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like she's just like, yeah, I did another job, whatever. Or it could be like Frankie Muniz. I think I told you this before.
Who's just doesn't remember the 90s.
Who literally does not remember making Malcolm in the Middle at all.
That's
None of it.
hilarious.
It's so weird.
All right, people, we have gone for 2.5 hours.
Yes, we have.
It has been a blast.
Really has.
Please like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. All the links to all our channels are in here. Subscribe to the Dad and Drew Show channel. Subscribe to my channels. Subscribe to Drew's channel. And Drew, what are you live streaming tomorrow?
Live streaming tomorrow, hopefully around 4:30 or so. That's the plan. So here's
Awesome.
hoping.
I will probably be releasing my Disney Springs vlog tomorrow. So look forward to that. It's actually a good bit of fun. And we got all sorts of stuff going on. We're going to buy some hot sauces. And we will, in short order, reunite in person sometime here soon.
Yes, we need to reunite because I need to give you your lightsaber stand. I need to give you your Moxie because we're gonna have a Moxie together. I was like, we're gonna have a Moxie together, and I have
a gift that I have to give for you. Let me see. Hold on, people, wait here.
Don't go anywhere,
Talk to Drew.
everybody. Yeah, talk to me.
Hi,
everybody.
Let me see if I can find this thing. Where did I put it? Here it is.
Oh, you found it.
I found it. Hold on.
You found it. I hope you found it.
I found it. Okay. One of our fans sent me a random Amazon box. They I guess, messaged me, and then I got him an address, and I didn't remember. And this random Amazon package showed up with 2 things in it, and I didn't know what it was. And it's actually a friend of the show. And they sent Drew and I to add to our mug problems.
Yeah, baby. That's awesome.
A Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon mug. And thank you very much to the person who would like to remain anonymous.
Yes, thank you. I appreciate it.
But I love me some mugs.
Yes, we do. That's another thing we share.
Yes.
So weird.
Coffee too.
Coffee, yeah, coffee and mugs, and we're gonna.
Dude, I really want that color changing mug from.
Yes, from
the skull.
The skull. Yeah. Oh, dude,
Yeah.
I do too. But I feel like I can't buy it yet because I just last year bought like the other one that doesn't change, and I'm like, if I buy that one and it's $25 and $22.99 or whatever, but it is pretty awesome, and I'll probably end up buying it anyway.
Yeah. All right, people, let us know in the comments if you like this format that we're doing with the show, if you like the news, the hot sauce, and if you got any ideas, let us know. But remember, there is only one way to live.
It's in the moment, and Dad doesn't do outros, so
that's it. Talk to you guys